Good morning, y'all. It's rise and shine. Grab your coffee cup, come spend some time. I know it's early, the start of a new day. No need to worry, it's Local Cafe. Rise and shine, baby, wake and bake. Clear out your mind, maybe, just take a break. Local Cafe. Chill out with us today.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the coolest, the calmest, and the chillest show in the entire Local Live universe. You are watching Local Cafe. Hope everybody had a beautiful weekend. Hope everyone had a lovely Sunday with their family. I know the LCU took a break on Sunday. Obviously, Mr. Billy with the members only stream. And there goes my camera. So fun times, everybody. Fun times. As y'all know, I have the lovely and awesome and beautiful Mrs. Beans with me today. Miss Beans, good morning, ma'am. How are you doing?
Good morning, good morning. I don't agree with your statement today. If you're not in the Discord, make sure that you're a cash cow or higher to enter, because I was complaining about a migraine the entire time yesterday. And today I have a little bit of a little ghosty migraine, so I'm going to be drowning myself in coffee.
Hey, they say caffeine helps headaches. That's why I drink it all damn day. So, yeah, we're going to try the background again. Like I said before in streams, for some odd reason, Elgato hates me, and it'll just crash in the middle of the stream. So then I have to go back to what it is when you see the guest bedroom. But we'll see what happens today. But as always, tradition on Local Cafe. What do we have in the cup, Miss Beans?
We have the traditional at this point, Cafe Bustelo, and I have my little Georgia mug that I got from one of my family members who lives over there. So,
Beautiful.
yeah, a very, very heartwarming day, I think.
Hell yeah. I have the traditional old man cup. That's just blue with nothing else. And I have Starbucks house blend from Costco. So that's what we brewed up this morning. For what it is, it's actually a pretty good coffee. Like, I'm not even going to lie. It is a good coffee. So, not as good as Tim Hortons, though. Not as good as Tim Hortons. So, we got
I'm
awesome.
gonna have to try that coffee because you guys talk about it so much.
It's good. Like I said, like for what it is and what it's meant to be. Just like grind it in the morning and drink it. If you're not looking for like flavor, not looking for anything crazy, just looking for a good cup of coffee, it's good coffee. But yeah, we have an amazing show for you today, guys. As always, we do have a special guest coming on at 11 o'clock, so that'll be fun. But let's get into it.
We have a guest. You're giving me surprises today. Is this like an early birthday week surprise?
No, ma'am. I don't know who your idols are, so I can't ask them to come on Local Cafe. But somebody.
All of them are my idols.
Yeah, someone's gonna come on and spend some time with us today. So looking forward to that one. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into it.
Of course. So today is February I was going to say 14th. I'm stuck on Valentine's Day. The migraine is getting to me. February the 17th of 2025. There are 18 days away until Hatch Day for our lovely, famous Big Bear Eagles, Jackie and Shadow.
Yes. It's awesome. Real quick, before we talk about that, RKO Glorious with the one gifted member. Thank you, RKO. That is beautiful. Noah, please make sure to thank him for that membership. So let's go and get this going real quick so we can check out our lovelies. So this is the Big Bear Bald Eagle we've been following literally since the start of Locale Cafe, if you guys don't know. We're getting closer and closer to the hatching of the babies. So, last night actually on my feed, some of the videos came up of like Mama Eagle going through it with the weather and her just protecting her eggs. You could just see her just getting thrashed with like rain and snow, and she's just sitting chilling, protecting her eggs. So, it's crazy again, just what, mammals, really any mama of baby does to protect their children. So it's pretty cool. Definitely pretty cool.
Well, at least the sun is shining and there's a little bit less snow than last time, so that's good.
Exactly.
So we are going to move on to the daily horoscope for today, February 17th. Aquarians born on February 17th are stable and intense with strong views, and yet they prefer to express themselves non-verbally. They need to keep their emotions in check because they fear the intensity of their feelings. They give the impression of being strong and capable, yet there are times where they feel on the edge. And then it says over here, just to sum that up before I keep stumbling over my words, if these folks are blessed with considerable financial resources, they exhibit great generosity to others. So that's very nice.
It's beautiful. We like that. So Aquarius in general, I guess the horoscope profile, just from what I've heard, is they're intense people that have a lot of feeling because you're an Aquarius. But the thing is, a lot of times it's hard for them to show emotion. And when they do show the emotion, it just goes like 0 to 100 instantly. That's kind of what I've gathered.
Sir?
Yeah.
Who's an Aquarius?
Aren't you an Aquarius? Because your birthday's this week?
I'm a Pisces. I guess like my birthday is like right on the edge or the cusp of like the whole like shift, I guess.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't really do all the horoscope stuff. Oop, I spilled some ice cream. I was eating ice cream in the middle of the night.
Beautiful.
If you don't know me, I love my nighttime snacks. But yeah, people say that. What did he say?
I said, who doesn't?
Apparently not Grim, because he likes to make fun of me for all my nighttime snacks. But yeah, so what was I saying?
Your birthday falls right in the middle of Aquarius and Pisces, and we were talking about. So I was like, "Aren't you an Aquarius because of your birthday?" And you said, "No, you fall in the middle."
Yeah, so I'm right on the edge. And apparently Pisces are like the most emotional out of all of them. Apparently.
Doug Savannah with the Canadian $2. It's coffee time. You damn right. It is definitely coffee time.
Do you want to go into this day in history, Mr. Ken?
Yes, ma'am. So in 2014, now I can't read. American comedian Jimmy Fallon officially took over The Tonight Show, replacing Jay Leno when he finally said goodbye. I know, gosh, it's been 11 years. Jesus, it doesn't feel like it's been 11 years. That's crazy. In 1991, Ed Sheeran, some people like them some Ed Sheeran, was born. So today is his birthday. I'm not a big Ed Sheeran fan. Not a big Ed Sheeran guy. I don't know. And then 19
there seems to be a lot of birthdays today.
There is. You got Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest player of all time, born today. 1963. Thank God he was born to do what he did for basketball. Funny enough, his fun fact about Michael Jordan, his high school coach told him that he'd never amount to anything playing basketball. He said he should quit playing basketball because he'll never be good. And now he's arguably the greatest player to ever live. And then for our nice Civil War news in 1964 on today, Confederate submarine CSS H.L. Hunley sinks Union ship USS Housatonic at Charleston, South Carolina, in the world's first successful submarine attack. Crews on both vessels were killed. Shame. And 1801, Thomas Jefferson was elected as the third president of the United States after a tie-breaking vote by the U.S. representatives. So, great day today in history. Today is a great day in history.
Today is a great day in history. We are going to move on to some useless facts. Hopefully that will get my brain right today. So apparently there's a giant cloud of alcohol in space. It's called Sagittarius B, contains enough booze to make 400 trillion pints of beer.
Jesus.
I wonder how I got there.
I wonder, the real question is, how long would it take the people of Earth to drink all of that beer? Like, if it just appeared all of a sudden on Earth, what would it take for it to be gone,
I'm sure somebody has looked that up before, and I'll look that up while we get into the next sections. But also, cafes were once considered dangerous. In the 17th century, England banned coffee houses for being places where people shared dangerous political ideas. So in reality, nothing's really changed, because usually the type of people you would find in a coffee house are pretty radical in their political views.
You know what I've noticed, right? Just traveling and going to different, coffee shops and all that. The more independent the coffee shop is, the way more liberal it tends to be. Like, if you have, like, mainstream, like, Starbucks, Dunkin', I don't want to call it Dunkin' coffee, but, it's just one of those things where, again, the more independent it is, the more liberal it tends to be when it comes to people working there, all that. So, I always found that interesting.
True. There's a coffee shop. Let me bring my mic a little bit closer because I want to sit back. There is a coffee shop near me that I've never been to that I would love to try out. I just don't want to go by myself because it seems like very much like a coffee shop. Like, they also have like a balcony in the back that like looks over a little lake. And I feel like that would be so nice to have some coffee back there. I do want to chime into the chat a little bit. Somebody said, don't tell Keemstar about the alcohol. I think they're talking about the giant cloud of alcohol in space. Someone also said, is it me or is Ken's voice a lot lower? I think we both rolled out of bed pretty late today.
Yeah, it's been. I'll turn my mic up a little bit. Y'all let me know if I'm blaring you out. And then we have.
I don't know if they mean by volume lower or just like octave lower. So start seething if you can. If you can give us a little bit of an insight on what you mean.
Hi, my name is Ken. No. And then we got Recovery Gamer actually owns a coffee shop, family owned. Well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There you go. Someone said Billy's in waiting. Should we drag Billy up?
Of course. I feel so bad for Billy. He's really got any sleep because of all the stuff that's been going on.
Billy the Fridge, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up?
Look at you in the
morning.
Looking good in the collared
Good
shirt
morning.
there, sir. Looking beautiful.
He's a distinguished gentleman.
So I saw you
drinking that clear coffee.
Hey, nothing wrong with it. So so how was your member show last night?
It went very well. We ran about 3 hours.
Hell yeah.
We had the doors open for all members, and I think we hit about. Well, the channel has a little over 1,000 members, and
hell yeah, dude.
I think we peaked out at about 225 live viewers, so not bad for an impromptu Sunday solo dolo.
Oh yeah,
live stream. Everybody had a really good time. I didn't piss anybody off, I don't think.
Shocking.
It was good.
So what was you just kind of chilled out and just shot the shit with everybody?
I played videos and did the whole commentary thing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It was highly entertaining. I would recommend anybody who was a member of the Lolcow Rewind channel go back and watch it. You won't regret it.
I would definitely be checking that out. So
how's things in the cafe?
Oh, things are beautiful as always, sir. I think we're at like 260 some members. So, and
nice.
We just hit over 3,000 subscribers. So, that's awesome. You know,
Yeah.
we're like a 2-week-old channel ish around there. So, you know, the growth has been amazing. And, you know, we love our fans that come in here. Our peak concurrent is around like 250 to 300, but that's fine. Oh, there goes my camera.
Is this the Elgato virtual camera?
Yeah. So for some odd reason,
Interesting.
it just hates me and it'll just stop working all of a sudden. So, yeah, I don't know what the deal is with. I need to figure that out. Maybe it'll work this
So,
time.
Billy, how do you feel about some cafes charging extra if you're rude?
I think that you're not allowed to charge extra if someone's like socially different, right? Like if someone is a homosexual, that would be against the rules to charge if they were homosexual, correct? Like you can't be like, this is a homosexual charge.
Yeah.
So
I feel
apparently
like-
there's a cafe in France that lists different prices. So if you tell them one coffee, they'll charge you €7. If you say one coffee please, it's $4.50. And hello, one coffee please is $1.50.
Really?
Really?
That's okay. That's how you order it. I think that's fair.
Especially the French,
Yeah, that's fine.
if you pardon
Yeah.
mine.
If you parlez-vous français? I don't care about that. I think that's fine. But if like someone's rude and you just change the bill on them because they're rude, I think it's kind of messed up. But if there's like a code word or whatever, then it becomes like a gamification. It's like, okay, if you know somebody, then you get this deal. And I'm okay with that. But if someone walks in and is like, "Give me my coffee," and they're like, "Fuck this guy," and charge them
Yeah.
$10, because I've gone into a place and, you know, I don't know, maybe it's only because I'm a big fat guy, but I feel like I've been charged at like little bodegas and stuff. I feel like people have got me, like I'll buy a bag of chips and an iced tea and like a cookie, and they'll be like, "That'll be $14." I'm like, I think I'm getting the fat tax. There's no way everybody pays $14 for a tea and a cookie and a chips.
Yeah,
I
no,
think they're just getting me because I'm a fat white guy.
probably.
Ain't right.
Well, the funny part, especially in the French cafe, would be, you know, if I went and I said, "Hello, one coffee, please," and you came after me and just said one coffee, there's like a €5.50. They'd be like even more rude and argumentative, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I get what they're trying to do, but at the same time, like it could actually cause more issues. So
Which I think, if you're ready for that, if you want that smoke, then do it.
yep.
I like trouble. I'm starting a cafe just to do that.
Oh yeah.
That sounds
You co-
lovely.
If you come in and say, "Give me my coffee," it's free. If you come in and say, "One coffee, please," I'm going to charge you more because obviously you're a good person and you make more money and you can afford it.
That's a great way to put it, Billy.
I think you should call it Mean Beans.
Mean beans?
I'll let you borrow that name.
That's-
That's good, actually. I like that. The quote of the day, Billy, says, "Work until your bank account looks like a phone number."
Who said that?
I have no idea. The docket team just put it in there because we just have like a quote of the day, you know, like because in the beginning we all gave our quotes to live by. Mine was a million what ifs do not make one absolute, because I hate what ifing things to death. I hate that. I think it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
But you know, and then we just
Yeah.
kind of started doing that. So I think that's pretty cool.
You have to be able to respond, be ready for anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Expect nothing.
That's good. I like that.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. The tweet of the... Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, especially with the quote of the day, I think I've reached that point in my life because 911 is a phone number, and I'm pretty sure I'm reaching triple digits, hopefully.
Whatever it takes, right? Yeah, so we gotta, and this actually, just for the fans, this is not the special guest. Billy is just a treat for us today.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm just showing up to say hi. I couldn't sleep last night, so you guys get the
Oh, really?
benefits of that.
And the Sleepy Billy. We got Sleepy Billy, Migraine Beans, and
Ken,
just Ken being lovely Ken as always.
Yeah,
I do my best.
I'm on like medication. It makes me pee, and if I fall asleep before I get all the pee out, I get like 2 hours of sleep, and then I wake up and I make pee, and then I can't get back to sleep.
It's beautiful.
So now I'm on cafe.
Hell yeah. Well, we always appreciate you on cafe, sir. I know I was talking to Bully because I'm on like sleep meds or whatever, and I told him what I'm on to get him some help because I guess he says he can't sleep and just trying to get to sleep or whatever. So I tried to help him out, but I don't know because I suffer from insomnia. But I take all different kind of medications for that. It's funny. I take one medication so I don't dream. I take one medication so I stay asleep, and then I take melatonin to fall asleep. So, yeah, that's kind of my little nightly cocktail. But
It's hard out here, especially when you got to wake up in the morning and give your smooth sounds to Lol Cow Cafe.
that's it. I was giving Xylee hell the other day because she was awake, and I did a screenshot of one of her replies to me. I'm like, whenever you tell me you're not awake for cafe, I'm gonna send this screenshot, and I want you to note the timestamp on it. And I'm like, so you need to get your ass in cafe.
Yeah.
I know
She hasn't been on cafe yet?
she has not, so I need you to bully her for me.
Yeah. Her happy horse ass goes to bed like right about now.
Oh yeah,
If she jumps on cafe, she'll be awake for the night, like until like, I don't know, another 4 hours. She has no off switch, I think.
Oh yeah,
It's all that Mountain Dew she drinks.
yeah.
Somebody needs to take it away from her.
Yeah, I really can't do Mountain Dew. Like during like the July when they had the special flavors of Mountain Dew, I really enjoyed like the Liberty Brew because it's just like the epitome of American. You have to drink Liberty Brew, But like outside that, I'm not a real big fan. It's very sweet, like super super sweet. I try to stay away from sodas because the carbonation makes you bloated and all that. And Keem actually has a point. If you just drop soda, the amount of weight you lose, and like the inches around your waist you lose because you don't have all that carbonation in your system.
Is carbonation what makes you fat? It fills you up with bubbles?
I don't know, man. I'm just correlating the two.
I didn't know it filled me up with bubbles.
Oh yeah, the bubbles, the baby Billy bubbles. I can hear the voice starting to come out a little bit.
The bubbles. What do we
fun.
think about Valentine's Day? How was Valentine's Day 2025? Did we survive?
So we actually had to me and my wife had to celebrate Saturday because Friday I had a doctor's appointment and then I had to take my mom to get an MRI because she tested positive for some stuff that she needs to get checked out. So, hopefully we get the results back soon from that and we can, figure out the game plan. But, I tell people all the time, like, people talk about the only child syndrome and everything. But the thing is, when your parents get older, all that's on you to help figure out. You don't have siblings to help share the wealth. You know what I mean? So, like I love my mom to death. I'll do anything for her. So, if she needs me there, I'm going to be there for her. It is what it is. But
Did everybody go and get their 50% off heart-shaped candy on the 15th?
That's the best holiday. Half price candy day.
I didn't even think. Nah, for me, that's Halloween. The day after Halloween, bro. You can get like the 150, 200 pack for like $10. And it's like 4 different types of candy.
Yeah, Halloween is great because you can usually wait a week afterwards and then everything goes down to like 25% off if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get screwed and it's like just a whole bunch of, sugared babies or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
What's the worst candy? Sugar babies will tear up your teeth. Sugar daddies.
Bro, candy corn. I hate
Candy
candy
corn?
corn. I hate candy corn, bro.
Yeah, you can't pay me to take the candy corn off the shelf.
No. My favorite is Reese Cups. Reese Cups are the GOAT. Like, chocolate and peanut butter, it's just, amazing. I tell people all the time, with my wife being Mexican and black, I call her my personal Reese Cup. She hates it when I do that. I'm like, baby, I'm hungry for some Reese Cups. She'll get mad at me.
Family channel.
Peanut
family
butter
channel.
a Latino thing? Is that just because it's brown?
That's what I do, right? Because, black is chocolate, Latina is the peanut butter, so,
It makes sense. I didn't think I would always equate it with like caramel or something. But now I'm like, I guess that does make sense.
Yeah. Well, the other funny thing is I told her she's basically Puerto Rican. And she got mad at me for that one, too. I'm like, if you look at history and how everything kind of came together, you're basically Puerto Rican.
She's Puerto Rican the hard way.
There you go. There you go. That's beautiful. Koshish with the 5 facts. Ken, I know how you feel. Big ups to Beans, Billy, and Ken Dog at Cafe in the Morning, y'all. Appreciate you. We thank you for the support on that one.
Ken and Beans in the morning.
Yep. I told people, I'm like, it's kind of a blessing that Locale Court failed because we got Cafe out of it. And this is much more like my vibe. I try not to get angry.
Oh, this is so much better than
Yeah.
and what you guys were going through with court. All the
Yep.
work you were putting into court for what, like, you couldn't do court every day like this.
Yeah, no.
That would have been hell.
And like I said, bro, you gave me the advice. Keep it simple. And when I pitched this idea to Keemstar, it's literally coffee and news. That's it. And a morning show.
Yeah,
So, like I said,
very chill.
I like it. And when he was here Saturday, I was telling him, I'm like, when people come into Cafe like hosts and talent to talk, you see a different side of them because there's no expectation to like be pinging all the time and like ready to just argue and yell. You know, it's just a relaxing environment. And that's why I enjoy it. Like when Becky was on here, that was a whole different side of Becky no one's ever seen. And I thought it was awesome.
I hate her so much.
Who does?
That wicked beast.
Well, apparently, Cafe brings out the best in people, because with Becky, and also with Simi was such a lovely person, and I thought she was such a sweetheart whenever she was on Cafe with me, and then all of a sudden, things happened, and now everybody hated her. Well,
Oh, yeah.
I understand why.
That's the secret. If you show too much niceties in this universe, Keem bullies you into being the bad guy, and then you get crushed if you ain't got what it takes to swing your fucking talons.
Smoking Homebrew with the 5 gifted. Thank you, Smoking.
You better be able to back up your bullshit.
You know what else is
Okay.
funny, though? Whenever Keem comes on here, he always talks very low. Like he's like whenever he gets excited or gets into like the Keemstar persona, his voice goes up a little bit, but he doesn't like scream. He just kind of brings it up a little bit, and I'm like, this is a different side of Keem, you know. And like when what show they had Simi on, and she was or with Wings, and she was trying to like get him divorced again or whatever. I kind of wanted to like donate and be like, where's the Cafe Simi at? Because Cafe Simi was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Simi did a great job. And then, you know, that's kind of what I was saying before. Like, there's different expectations. And when people come here, they can be a lot more relaxed and I think be more themselves. So I still want to get Boogie. I want to get Boogie in here. I think that'd be really good.
Can Boogie relax?
I don't think Boogie can relax.
Yeah, it's fair. Fair point.
I've been friends with Boogie for damn near 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And I've talked with him during highs and low points of his life. And I don't think I've ever heard that motherfucker relax.
So when we were at the camping trip, you know, and we were doing everything, even after all the shows and all the crap he was put through and everything else, when the cameras went off, you know, just talking to him, just Stephen Williams, he's actually a really cool guy. And I told people that. I'm like, I fuck with Boogie. And this is after everything that happened. I'm like, I got to like know him in a way and like talk to him in a way that just, it was very personable. And, you know, like we exchanged numbers and all that. And I've texted him and just had conversations with him. He's a really cool person, you know, and,
He is.
and Wings is too, you know, like I've had lunch with Wings twice. Like I drove and we met halfway. And, you know, with the water balloon thing, I saw him and Kelly together, you know, when I first met them. And I tell people all the time, I'm like, those two love each other. And I don't know, like people can say times change, just when or whatever. No, those two love each other. I promise y'all, if y'all see them, just those two together in just an intimate setting or just very limited people, they truly do love each other and they are great together.
They are.
I don't
That's
believe
why I felt
any
so bad.
couple really loves each other if you to defend their love publicly. So now that you guys have defended their love publicly, because I do believe they love each other, I'm going to say, fuck them. They hate each other. And that's the real way to support their love.
That's fair. That's fair. I will say though, Billy, I do have one prized possession. Is my Wings and Boogie shirt. So this is the shirt Wings wore to the boxing match. He gave it to me.
Yeah.
And
Psycho Dad shirt.
him and Boogie signed it for me.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
He had no idea who that was when he was wearing it.
I didn't know who it was. I was like, what the hell? And then I had to get the can of Wendy's chili also signed by Jordy.
Oh, snap.
I had to get that too. Yeah.
You're gonna have to do like a whole like background of like all the
So-
Boogie and Wing stuff you have.
I'm trying to convince my wife to let me make this into my studio. And I can just do whatever I want with it. But the problem is,
What is it now?
it's a guest room. This is my guest room. So here's here's the thing.
How often do you have guests?
Not a lot, right?
Yeah, forget that.
But it's just when we got this house like a little over 5 years ago, YouTube was not even in my brain. It was never a forethought, and then it ended up happening. And with the house layout and everything else, this is really the only room I can do it because I have a hard line in every room, like for Ethernet. But this is the only room that I can get alone, like solidarity, without interruptions and everything. So, like I said, this may end up becoming my studio.
Ken,
Yes.
you go up to that woman. You say, hey, Lil Reese's. Hey, Lil Reese's. You hit her with that voice. You
Oh,
look
yeah.
in her eyes. You look in her eyes. Tear that shit up into Reese's pieces. And then you take that room and you make it your studio.
Well, there's a bed right here that we can.
And then that will be the last time that bed is used because it's turning into your studio room.
Oh yeah, I think it'd be hilarious.
Gotta pray.
But I will say though, I am officially ready to start recording Cooking with Ken for the members. So I'm gonna put a poll up in the community. I'll put it in the Discord when I do that. I'm gonna put 3 dishes up that I want you guys to vote on. Whatever you vote on is what I'm gonna cook for and record it and put it up as members only content. So we're ready to do it. For members only content, they want Cooking with Ken because I'll post like recipes and things I cook in the Discord. So
I want a Ken lasagna. Is that asking too much?
a Ken Zanya.
A Ken lasagna.
I can do that. I can definitely do that.
But I need something on there that makes it like next level. I need you to like up it for me. I need you to impress me.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
I'll figure it out. Don't
I
worry.
need something on there that like blows my fucking mind.
I got you.
One time I was eating lasagna. I was back on my pro wrestling days. I was at this guy's house. He lived with his mom. We were all doing a wrestling thing over in Rhode Island.
Mhm.
And his mom had cold lasagna in the fridge. And I ran up in the fridge. I was right in the fridge at 4 a.m. Broke open her lasagna. This woman had full-ass pork chops layered in her lasagna.
Wow.
What the fuck?
I was like, how is this allowed? And it worked. It was so good. I was like, there's full-ass pork chops in this lasagna. This is amazing.
That's beautiful, actually.
Well, now that we're talking about lasagna, I do have to ask, Ken, are you
Yes.
the type of person that makes a bechamel sauce for your lasagna?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I do not do that. Normally
I'm
what
gonna have to get my mom on the phone with you, sir.
I also
to
hate
make a good lasagna.
I also hate ricotta cheese. I'm gonna put that out there too. I cannot do ricotta
You hate
cheese.
ricotta, really?
I cannot do ricotta cheese.
What would you replace in lasagna if not ricotta?
So I usually do mozzarella cheese, provolone cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, mild cheddar cheese, Oaxaca cheese, and there's one other one. It's a blend. It's like an Italian blend I do. But yeah,
I like ricotta, but now I'm thinking maybe you could do like a cold press. Make 2 layers and then put like a layer of burrata in between and let the burrata layer be cold pressed in the lasagna. There's just this magical little thin layer of mozzarella and burrata and the burrata. It might work. I don't know. But I like ricotta, so I would just cook ricotta in it.
Gouda. Yes. Red Dorothy got it right. It is Gouda cheese.
Gouda?
I love Gouda cheese, bro. That's like, well,
In your
Oaxaca.
lasagna?
Oaxaca's my number one cheese. Like, well, actually, no, I'm sorry. Feta cheese. I love feta cheese. Right?
Is Oaxaca the queso fresco?
No, Oaxaca is like the Spanish version of mozzarella cheese. Like when I do quesadilla tacos, I do Oaxaca cheese, and it melts like mozzarella cheese on pizza. That's how Oaxaca melts. So, yeah, I know.
I got that cheese
Somebody
from Oaxaca.
Somebody said, "Is that ricotta cheese on Bean's microphone?" No, it's a little alligator, and I guess it's very Florida-esque of me to do so.
All I'm saying is take a spoonful of ricotta cheese and tell me you still like it.
I love it. I'd eat it out
Really?
of the tub. I do it all the time. Whenever my
can't.
mom is making lasagna, I'm just like,
I
hell
can't,
yeah.
bro. I knew. It's weird.
Is it just like cottage cheese, kind of? Like,
No, it's just a very smooth,
It's
to me, smooth, like cheese, like very mild flavor.
to me, it's an aftertaste. The aftertaste just is weird to me.
I can't remember ever raw dogging ricotta cheese, so I can't say either way. If you're wrong, Ken. Beans says she does it all the time.
Well, from a fellow big guy, I'm telling you, ricotta cheese is not good. You know, that's all I'm saying. That's just my personal preference. It just it has a weird texture and the aftertaste. Like I said, I'm a little different. But I'll take it. But Greek girl says, "I'm dying inside as an Italian Greek American. Ken, I can't."
He said you gotta have the bechamel.
The bechamel. I don't even know what that is. I'm brand new.
Pastizo is a Greek recipe that's kind of like lasagna, and it comes like with the oh my god, like penny pasta almost. It is made with that hamburger. No real like tomato sauce. It's a different type of sauce. I need to look into it because I haven't made it in a while.
I think I might have had it once.
Pastizo.
Now that the way you're describing it,
Yep.
and I might not have even had it. I might have just I might have seen it and I remember it.
Yep. And then there's a moussaka, which is kind of like that, but it's with also eggplant. Eggplant is kind of like the noodle in the moussaka, and then you can add other things to it and all that. So I'm not a big fan of eggplant, so I'm not really a big fan of that one. But yeah,
I like the emoji.
Ditto. I think the kids say.
Ditto.
Yep. So
Skibbity ditto.
skibidi,
Apparently,
right?
we're making everybody hungry.
Well,
Yep.
good. It's breakfast time. Go cook yourself a couple of eggs. You have $20.
Go get it. Nah, so what I'm probably going to do for a vote is a birria, quesadilla tacos. It's going to be my chicken bacon Alfredo with the homemade Alfredo sauce, or it's going to be my famous steak tacos. Those are probably going to be the 3 that I have people vote on, and then we'll go from there. If I do the birria, it's like a 5-hour process. So I'm going to have to film that one like in batches. But then when it like making the actual taco and doing all that, I can do that all in like one shot. But you have to braise the beef for like so long just to make sure it's good. So, yep.
Yeah, birria is bomb.
Oh, yeah.
We love a good birria.
The good thing is like taking the broth and just drinking it. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys are
Very
wild.
troublesome. There's a very troublesome Mexican restaurant that's open 24 hours with a drive-through
Oh, yeah.
not too far from where I live, and they have birria tortas and birria
Everything, yeah.
nachos, and it comes with this big consomme cup.
Oh, yeah.
And
One time,
Speaking. Oh no, I was just gonna say. Speaking of tortas, do you like tortas? Do you like a good torta, Billy?
actually,
really?
yeah, I like the big giant sandwich. Is that what we're talking about?
Yep.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
With the
I
bread,
don't
with the
have
bread
anything
that's like that
nefarious
thick.
that I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Carlos corrected me in chat. It is kusame. It's not broth. I apologize. You are 100% right. It is the kusame. And so we do ancho chiles, guajillo, and then audible. That's the one I use, or the three I use. Sometimes I'll change it up depending on the spiciness level that I want, because I love spicy food. So I kind of change it up a little bit. But yeah, like I said, the voting will be up there. I'll let you guys vote on it. I'll record it, and then I'll shoot to have it out by Friday or Saturday, and members only. And then what I was also thinking about doing is, whenever I start getting this going and I figure it all out, doing live streams of me cooking. But it's only going to be available to the cash cow and above. But for the recorded video, it's going to be band world and above.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm just... Because Keem was in here Saturday, I believe, and we were talking about the next evolution of the show. Because obviously, this isn't the final format of the show. We just wanted a base and, get fans, legitimate fans that like what we do, and then obviously improve on it, right? So the first thing in my mind was members-only content. And, with cafe, there's usually always food. Because, I was actually going to pitch an idea called a locale cuisine, which was going to be a cooking show. And then just have all the different, cows, cook something. And then, people reacting to it. I know that's not really feasible, but just something like that. Actually, I pitched another show idea called Locale Confessions. You remember Taxi Cab Confessions back in the day?
Yeah.
Something like that. I think that'd be entertaining. But
I like that idea.
yeah. Already
I want to get to know Billy just a little bit
Yeah, go ahead.
more. Kind of like a confession. So we do have I Can't with Ken. And I think you can learn more about a person by what they get annoyed with. So why don't you start off, Ken, with your I Can't of the day, and then we can move on to Billy.
People knocking on my door when I'm not expecting anyone. I don't care if I'm 2 feet away, I'm not answering the door. Yeah, so I hate when people come over unannounced. That just drives me up the wall. And, if people just come over and just knock on the door or whatever, I don't know what I'm doing. I could be trying to procreate. I could be in the shower. I could be sitting on the throne. You know what I mean? I could be in the middle of cooking and you're interrupting the creativity juices flowing through my body. There's a lot that could be going on. And then you're just going to come over to my house and ring my doorbell and get my dogs, or the dog and the cat, riled up, because I have a guard cat, and get them riled up, and it's just all messed up. I hate that. That's just the one thing. Not one thing, but that's up there. That's up there. What annoys you, Billy?
I don't like people who tell other people how to live their life. People who are like, oh, well, you should just do this. This is what you're doing wrong. You need to be doing this. If you just did this, things would be different. Nobody really knows how other people are. You don't know the problems that these people have in their real life and why they can or can't do something. And I think it's very presumptuous and almost idiotic to suggest that your assertions could change someone's life.
Well, as people say, hindsight's always 20/20, and people always have an opinion. So it's one of those things where if you talk about something, you almost have to be ready for the retort, right? So
yeah,
obviously people can piss you off doing that, and everyone has advice about something, and it's just kind of one of those things. One thing,
Night Richard in the chat says, I'm guessing Billy must get that a lot. No, because I snip that shit in the butt. If someone tries to post that shit on me, I turn it around and I verbally abuse them, and I make them feel very uncomfortable around me, and they don't talk to me anymore. I shut people down with ease.
There you go. One thing I wanted to say, Billy, is, whenever I watch you on a show, Rewind or whatever, whenever you get amped up and you get passionate about something, I can't tell sometimes if you're joking or if you're serious.
Yeah.
Because you kind of look the same when you're going in on someone, right? So That's just kind of one thing I'm always thinking in my mind: is Billy serious right now or not? You know, and
You want the truth?
as always, we do.
I don't believe in anything. I think everything is bullshit. So I can't physically care about anything.
Yep.
So I'm both 100% intensely in the moment. Yes, angry and passionate about it, and also completely disconnected from everything. I really don't care. It's like I'm as passionate and not passionate as I can be at the same time. I don't believe anything is worth getting worked up over, but also why not get worked up over literally anything? It's just fun.
You just blew
Go
my
to
mind
1,000.
right now. You blew my mind.
Go
right
to
now, bro.
1,000. I have the choice. I am the creator.
Yep.
Go to 1,000 at all times.
That's the other thing. Like with me, like I feel like if I tried to like be like a Keemstar or like be like you, amped up and all that, I would look like an idiot. Because normally I try and stay just calm and chill, you know. So if I try to come at a character and be amped up, I would just look dumb, you know. If I'm being honest with you.
I think you have to be ready to look like an idiot.
Yeah.
like I have a contingency plan for when I go too far and I look like an idiot too.
Yeah.
Just play the idiot.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's just,
Like I don't have to win every battle. I can walk out with scars. I could look like a buffoon. I could be the clown. I don't believe any of this matters, right?
Yeah.
like I don't care. If you think I'm a fucking fat retard, you're right.
that's also the entertainment value of it all, right? So
Yeah.
that's beautiful. Oh man! So the tweet of the day, if you want to check it out, Mr. Keemstar, you know, Froggen called me a predator. With yeah, I don't know the reference to that. Maybe someone can enlighten me. But
So, is it Froggen or Frogan? I'd never.
it could
Rogan.
be Froggen. Yeah.
Frogan.
Does anyone know the context of that?
So Frogan, it used to be or is, I'm not sure. I only heard of this person very briefly whenever I did used to watch a lot of Destiny and things of that nature. So Frogan, she was kind of being championed as like, she was just championed in general in the Twitch universe. She had some very strong opinions when it came to the whole Gaza war that was going on, or is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And she used to be very good friends with Hassan. She started getting more and more controversial to the point that she was getting very racist, if you want to say that.
Got it.
Or just in general, like kind of bringing on hate to a lot of other groups of people. Yeah, the way that she talks is just very yikes. So a lot of people have been making fun of her. I see that she was dressed as or depicted as Miss Piggy, so I don't know if she and Becky are related of some sort.
Well, people in chat are saying it could be a kick to oh my god, Foodie Beauty. It could be related to that too. So I don't know.
Well, I think that was not actually a picture of her. That was a picture of Miss Piggy.
Yeah, it was Miss
So
Piggy, but it's a reference to
yeah.
Foodie Beauty.
Oh, well, there was Frogan. She was a Hassan Piker mod, and she thinks Keem's a predator, right? That's what she's
Something of the sort.
Was it probably
I'm
a
trying
comment?
to look up.
Maybe it was a comment when he was dating Brantley or something. I don't know what it was about, but everybody on that side seemed to have an opinion of Keem when he started dating
Brantley.
a young woman. They all thought he was a horrible person.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah, I don't know.
everybody wants to attack everybody else. They love having their virtue.
Virtue signal. Yeah.
Their virtue signals. It's virtue-tainment, really.
That's a good way
Everybody
to put
says
it.
I'm better than you, and that's the entertainment value.
So some of the most controversial things that Frogan has said on live stream is she told the chatter to unalive themselves in Minecraft. And she also wished PTSD on American soldiers. which is a
Yep.
horrible thing to say.
Yep.
Yeah, she's very much, some would say, pro-terrorist.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't got time for that, bro.
No,
Yeah,
that's a horrible thing
she's-
to say. But speaking of tweets, I do want to segue into some President Trump news.
Awesome.
So apparently Donald Trump did tweet out, "He who saves his country does not violate any law." So he's trying to say that if he's trying to save the country, no matter what he does in order to accomplish that, it's not illegal.
Well,
Interesting.
though, wasn't there the whole thing with like the Supreme Court saying if the president does something while in term that it's basically not against the law?
I don't remember that, but I'm gonna give a quick look through into the article if you guys just want to speak on that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, people are trying to be critical of President Trump and what he's doing and all that. And I think he's not even technically a month into his term. Obviously, he's a controversial figure, you know, and not a lot of people like him, you know, but he won. No one can take that away. He overwhelmingly won the presidency. So we're here and we're going to make the best of it.
We're here, and we're seeing executive orders being pushed through at a alarming rate.
Yeah.
We'll see how that holds up, because our system was not built as a system of just executive legislature.
Yeah.
There are three branches of leadership in the United States. The executive supposedly being equal to the judicial and the other one.
Judicial, executive, and oh my God.
Yeah,
You broke my brain.
The House and Senate, whatever the House and Senate are, I can never remember their proper name.
Yeah.
But everybody's mad at the other two, and I think that it's funny because everybody is mad at the other two.
Well,
Nobody's happy.
yeah, well, that's the whole thing, right?
Legislative, thank you. Yeah,
Like, beautiful. Yeah, like there's the further and further we get away from chances of bipartisanship, it's gonna really break us as a country, I believe. And I know right now the Republicans have all three branches. I've always said no one should have all three branches because it wasn't designed to be like that. It's designed to have a checks and balances system.
well,
It's
when
just
we've
weird.
had the three branches before, but the three branches work in a checks and balances way where it doesn't really get that imbalanced. But when we're just pushing through executive orders, we no longer have the three balances anymore. This is just one branch taking over. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. If Trump puts through these executive orders and makes America great again, and the world doesn't fall apart in the process, then I guess we have to thank him.
Yeah.
But if the world falls apart because America was putting expensive Band-Aids on it, then we're going to be in a whole new world of shit.
Definitely. Well,
Exactly. A lot of people are saying that he's kind of posturing since he's been doing so much in the small month that he's been president. So maybe like he's just doing all this right now, showing that he has the power to do things, and then maybe it will kind of tamper off later on in the months to come. Or at least that's what a lot of people think.
I think we should all really be looking at the agenda. Was it Agenda 25? Is that what it was called?
Project 2025.
Project
yeah.
25. I think we should all be looking very closely at that, because the pieces are all falling together that this is the plan.
yeah.
And we should see exactly. No, I don't think anybody really voted for Agenda or Project 25. I think 4% of voters approved it.
Yeah.
And it seems to be exactly what we're getting. There's 16 people put into place that were part of it, that are put into his circle, and we're en route to put a lot of these things into play. So this might be part of the future. I was watching a Donahue clip, Phil Donahue, 80s. Donald Trump was on in the 80s, and in the 80s, Donald Trump was saying, you know, we give too much to these other countries. You know, we can't afford to have affordable housing here in the United States if we're going to be just giving these freedoms to these other countries and not charging them anything for it. They have to pay for what we're giving them. This is him in the 80s saying this.
Yep.
And now this is coming into fruition with him getting his second term. And he's doing what he was saying he thought we needed to do in the 80s. So if the man has had this plan all along and he can pull it off, if he pulls it off, well, maybe we're going to live in a better United States of America.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
there's a lot of moving parts here, and it's scary. It's scary as shit.
It definitely is. And the way I always said it, too, was I think the two things that definitely need to come down in price is gasoline and groceries. Those two things need to be affordable for people. And with what he's trying to do, obviously, things have gone up since he's come into office. Granted, things get worse before it gets better, as they always say. The one thing I never really got or understood is, he wants to do all these tariffs, right? And he wants to tax all these people. It's not like it's going to make it cheaper for the consumer. Yes, it's going to bring in more tax money to the federal government, but I always said, let's just say in the 4 years he's doing these tariffs, our entire national debt is wiped out. Just as an example, how is that going to help the middle class, and how is that going to help the lower class?
The one thing that the tariffs might be doing that might be in his favor is he's bullying the countries into giving a better deal to avoid the tariffs. So he is saying, if you don't give us this deal that I want, I'm going to give you these tariffs, and it's going to fuck us both. And the madman might be getting the better deal because he's like, I will do this. You see me. I'm psycho. I will do this. And if that's the case, I guess we just gotta let this play out.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what else to say at this point.
So I was a big believer. They had something, this was probably like 10-ish years ago, 9-10 years ago, called the Fair Tax Act that was proposed. And basically, just in a nutshell, what it did was it eliminated all income taxes, but goods and services would be taxed at a higher rate. The reason they did that is because, one, people who don't pay their taxes will still be paying taxes. Two, illegal immigrants that are here working are still going to pay some sort of tax. And basically, your income is your income. Like if you make $20 an hour at 40 hours a week, that's $800 a week, you're going to make $800 a week. And you choose what to put your money into. And then whenever you put money into something like goods, services, food, whatever, you pay a little bit higher in taxes. This would eliminate the IRS. This would eliminate any kind of like BS tax law that we have to eliminate all the loopholes that these businesses use. And it gets everybody on an even playing field. The other thing is having like a flat rate.
Is it even though if people who make tons of money hoard money and the money doesn't go back into the system?
That's the only downfall to it.
Yeah, because people who are, if you look at the amount of money that's made in like the upper 1%, like it's so much money compared to like the bottom 50%, bottom 90% even.
Yeah.
The top 1% is just smashing. So if the bottom 90% are spending everything they earn and getting taxed at a 40% ratio, while the top 1% are just eating up everything that is being spent and they're hoarding it.
Yeah.
You get this balloon of unspent wealth and the taxes from it don't go anywhere. It's just earned and it just sits because they're not buying into it.
Yeah.
And then we have this problem. We don't, the money that's being made in America doesn't go back into America. And that's why you kind of have to tax across the board, because the money that's being made here needs to be taxed here so it is continuing to build back here.
Yeah, the circle.
That way countries from out of the United States can't make money here and then just let it sit and they don't re-spend here because they spend in other countries.
Yeah.
They have to be taxed.
That makes sense, yeah. And then
I think one of the most interesting things that I've ever heard was that one Twitch streamer with the red hair that she was really popular a couple years back. Amaranth.
Yep.
She started talking about how she kind of, I don't want to say it this way because it sounds really bad, but the way that she kind of lessens her taxes, not avoids taxes, but lessens her taxes, is that she bought a whole gas station and she basically recycles her money through that way. Because if you have a gas station or some sort of other company, that's one way that you can not have so many high taxes. And I know she wants to build her animal sanctuary pretty soon. I don't know if she's accomplished that or not.
Well, that's
the way Keem talks about how much taxes he pays, I feel like he could be cooking his books way better.
Oh yeah,
Keem, why are you paying so much taxes? You should be running gas stations. You should have Boogie's ass running food trucks. Make him be cooking fucking slop for people.
especially
Come
with
on.
especially with an LLC. There's a lot you can write off with an
Yeah,
LLC. And-
let's dump some of this tax money into stupid shit.
yeah, why not, right? I don't know. Like I said, we'll see what happens with it. I don't know what he'll really want to do as far as Trump goes. I mean, hopefully it does help the economy and it does do better, especially with housing. Housing also needs to be affordable, but gasoline and groceries, they definitely need to come down. Because when the price of eggs, like when I was at Walmart the other day, 60 eggs was like $30. And I'm like, I don't remember 50 cents an egg really ever being a thing, especially buying in bulk. And then, it's getting dumb. And then you got the TikTok videos of people fighting and arguing. It's just weird, man.
I also did want to mention that Glammy Lamby is in members waiting if you do want to bring her up at any point.
There's our guest of the show, Billy. Glammy Lamby will be joining us.
All right.
Glammy Lamby, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. 1 second.
Glammy Lamby in the morning.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
Morning. I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Welcome to the cafe. We appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, no problem. You wanted to come up and support.
We appreciate
See how
that.
you all are doing.
So, how's everything with Ms. Glammy? Everything going well?
It's interesting.
Okay.
It's
we got two
something.
questions. We got two questions today.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
How do you feel about your new boss, Becky? And how do you feel about Dark Leppy?
Oh, you're gonna have to tune into nerds for that one.
Can somebody explain
Wow.
this Dark Leppy thing?
Okay, so Dark Leppy. Leppy comes into the Discord last night. Is it Leppy or was it a troll?
I have no idea because last
think it
night
was
I was
Leppy.
in the middle of
Yeah,
my whole
Leppy.
migraine attack and he started calling me and I was like, what's going on? And then I had to text him back and I'm like, hey, I'm dealing with a really bad migraine, but what do you need?
Who was calling you?
Leppy.
Leppy, Dark Leppy.
Why?
He was calling me too.
Why?
Too?
Yeah,
So-
and I was like, what do you need? And apparently he was trying to get in contact with Ken. I told him hey, I think Ken's working.
Yep.
Maybe you can wait till tomorrow. And then I felt so bad because I had to text Ken hey, I'm having a really tough time, but can you please deal with this?
Yeah. So I helped him out.
Why would he call you Beans to talk to Ken? Wouldn't he talk to Ken directly?
Probably because me and Ken are like this nowadays. I'm just kidding.
And also, it's
yeah.
Leppy.
Okay.
Leppy is bass backwards about everything he does.
Yeah.
That's true.
This Dark Leppy thing, he goes on. He's responding to people using texts that are actually
Saw that.
pictures. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
angsty MySpace text, emo kid MySpace text. And it's the stupidest shit. He's responding to everybody. He's fighting with Xylee, and Xylee is the
saw
most
that.
cantankerous woman. She's the only person that will fight for 2 hours
Oh,
with
yeah.
Leppy and gifts. With his gift text.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw him go after her, and it was just the first thing I said as soon as I saw, whatever, me and him, whatever. But I saw him attack her, and I went, no, back up,
Yeah.
rethink.
This ain't the
Rethink.
one. This ain't the one.
I was like, rethink.
So,
And then he didn't listen.
somehow he got kicked from the Discord. And I think when he lost his host role, because in hindsight, I learned that he didn't have a cash cow membership because he didn't have his membership on auto renewal. So he was trying to get back into the Discord. And, he did it. And I walked him through how to do the claim roles and everything. And he was still having problems. So I guess it finally got fixed.
Is it
Here's-
because he doesn't have a computer? Is that where the problem's coming?
Here's a message for all the hosts. Keep at least one cash cow membership
Yes.
on your account. You need at least one legal membership in case you get got on your hosting.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I pay for mine. Like I've been doing cash cow for what 7 months now. I never. I mean, this is my home. I'm gonna support.
I
Absolutely.
think Leppy was a pay pig originally too. So
He was at
he
one
must
point.
have-
He was.
He
at
must have
one
been
point.
like, "Oh, I don't." He's like,
Really?
"I don't need to be a pay pig no more. I'm a host."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm
Oh, God.
rolling in it." He's like, "I'm gonna be making all this host money."
It's not how that
And
works.
then he gets locked out. and
No,
then
that isn't how that works.
and he comes back as Dark Leppy.
Yeah, Xylee put the gif of like the Bugs Bunny. I'm out. Oh God.
Yeah.
So I must have.
Everybody was going in on him last night in the Discord. It was rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I talked to him about that before. I was like, look, man, when you're a host, especially on a show called Nerds, you're gonna kind of be an easy target, and you kind of make yourself an easy target. I'm like, just roll with it, and I'm like, fight back a little bit, be a man. You know what I mean? Like, don't just take the abuse.
It doesn't even have anything to do with being on Nerds, right? Like any host can be an easy target.
Yeah,
Most of us aren't, because most of us are old dogs that have been around the internet, and we're rough around the edges.
Yeah.
I don't know how Beans gets away with it. How do you get away with it, Beans?
Get away with what? What do I do? I'm sorry, I was
You don't-
reading a chat.
You better pay attention.
Mono with the
What do I do? What do I do?
real quick. Mono with the 5. This is all Rastov's fault. He told Leppy to come back, so roast Rastov for this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
honestly,
I saw that in the Discord. Rastov was like, "I'm sorry, I'll never beg for a nerd to come back again. It's all my fault."
this is just another long list of things Rastov is responsible for.
Damn it, Rastov.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Well, I mean,
Wow,
when you
Rastov.
punch babies, it's just
And the pacifier that shoots out. Rastov kid members waiting. We got to give you shit, bro.
Exactly. I felt so bad because I did want to come on to Nerds at least one day and like talk about like Tamagotchis and my whole Tamagotchi collection. But
Oh,
recently
absolutely.
I love Tamagotchis. But recently there's been unfortunately a crime that has happened in Florida. And yeah, really, really bad. I don't
I'm
recommend a lot of
sorry.
people to look it up. Yeah. He's being prosecuted right now, the person who committed a server kicking, I guess you can say, in Minecraft. But the guy was a very prolific like Tamagotchi just like lurker. So now I'm just like, I refrain from really talking about Tamagotchis nowadays.
oh,
You
that
never know
makes
who's going to be in the subreddit.
true.
Did
That
you
was
hear
kinda
my
Go ahead.
Did you hear my Tamagotchi theory that I proposed to Keemstar?
Mm-mm.
No, but you can restate it here for all of our cafe members.
All of these shows that he's starting, all these lolcow shows that he's been starting are like his Tamagotchis, and he wakes up every morning to see if they died overnight.
No. Oh
That's
my
terrible.
God, that's kind
That
of
is
true.
terrible. It is true, but it's terrible also.
It's so
He's been trying to
funny, though.
feed like nerds the
Yeah.
entire time, but it's
Yeah.
not like the
Yeah.
corresponding food to Tamagotchi, so they just keep pushing it away.
Yeah.
I have
No,
a love
every-
hate with Tamagotchi. I have a love hate relationship with Tamagotchi because I was so excited to get them when I was a kid. And I loved it, and I had different ones and everything, and I was so happy about it. And I wake it up and feed it, but the thing was so trapping that like you had to sit and just absolutely stare at it for hours, and then you walk away for like a day, and it died, and I was just wicked sad. But
Rastov,
my brother, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
what the fuck, bro?
Look,
What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? You're supposed to be the peacekeeper. You're supposed to be nice. You're supposed to be likable. Here we go banning. I'm sorry, begging, not banning. Sorry. Here we go begging, and then we see what happens.
I didn't
There's always
pick
an
him.
act.
he came to me and he was like, "Look, you're a good dude. I just wanted to tell you I can't take this shit no more. I'm leaving." And I was like, "Bro, don't be a bitch. Don't leave. We just gassed you up for not leaving. You can't do this straight away."
Real quick, Winterfell with the 9.99, not a member, using this chance to say Billy is the best part of the locale verse. He's the best at reading the room and cutting the tension like butter. So
Fucking liar.
we appreciate your
Rewind
Winterfell.
is the best show compared to everybody else, to be
yeah.
honest.
I love Rewind.
Facts.
My home away from home.
Yeah. Fuck.
Mine too.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
so.
Yep. You and I,
true. That is
you
true.
and I are both cut from the same jib.
It's like when I go to the gym and all my exes are there.
That's beautiful.
That's the
And I'm just trying to lay one in on Rastov. I still haven't pulled that one yet.
Oh yeah.
oh,
I feel
Jesus.
like Rostov is in his villain arc of some sort. Because one day he was trying to start drama with Cafe. Now he's telling Leppy to get out of the server. Like, what's wrong with you, man?
I told him to get back in the server, and I wasn't trying to start shit with you. I got gaslit into thinking you guys were talking shit about me. I'd literally dealt with nothing but trolls all day,
Bro.
had no sleep, and you just copped it. I'm sorry.
That really hurts my heart that you would think I would talk shit about you.
You weren't here. I knew it wasn't you. You were day off.
Like, come on, bro.
We showed a clip of Rostov. We showed the clip that Billy made. And I guess some people went into the Discord saying like, "Hey, Rostov, like they're talking shit about you on Cafe." But we just showed a clip, and I said like, I don't agree with the clip.
You want me to explain
He did make
scientifically
comments
the
about
type of
my
person
face,
Rastov
and
is?
That did fire me up.
Let's hear it.
Sure.
Rastov is the type of person, I can say this scientifically, and Rastov, you can't hate me for this because we're friends, but I'm exposing you in front of everybody. Rastov is the type of person that'll sit there and he'll wank the dog. He'll wank the dog. Then the dog will bite him because he's wanking the dog. He'll be like, "The dog bit me! The dog bit me! The dog!" And it's like, you were wanking the dog! Of course he bit you!
GG's
Why
Rastov.
would you do that, Rastov?
Why are you trying to fucking get me with more shit that I'm going to have to deal with, you prick?
So now it's sheep fucker. It's what else? Baby
Backstop.
puncher,
Baby puncher.
dog wanker.
We got
I'm going
Backstop.
to enjoy when you guys go through your fucking trolling phase, and I'm going to be right there, stoking the flames.
Hey,
I'm going to make memes.
I've already been through a huge
Yeah.
trolling phase. I'm
Yeah, to be fair.
possibly still going in
Yeah.
it.
To be fair, Glammy has gotten through the ringer. She's been through it. I gotta give her that one. So
Glammy's earned her stripes.
100%.
You have two, Rastov. You have
I
it
know.
pretty cush,
I'm aware.
dude. You
I'm
have
aware.
it pretty cush. You do all right here.
And I co-host with Twiggy. All right?
I was just gonna
Haven't I
say
been
that.
through enough?
I was gonna say that he does hosting on hard mode with Twiggy.
Oh, Twiggy was unhinged yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, he's always unhinged, but that was like in the main because of
Oh, yeah.
everything. Oh,
So here's the problem in the Discord, right? People like to like skirt the rules a little bit, and then they want to like cry wolf when a mod says something to them. That's always fun. So when you're trying to like moderate it and kind of get some type of order, sometimes you just kind of have to let it play out a little bit, as long as nothing like stupid crazy's happening, right? But if they're like just skirting the rules a little bit, and then people get upset and they're tagging everybody, and I'm like, just leave it alone.
or
So
if they say something and
it's
then
always
they end
fun.
up having to get banned, but
Yeah.
they're like
just like this.
they're like a highly liked person, but they said something
Yeah.
that was not acceptable in the Discord, and it's
Exactly.
like we've got no choice. Like, did
Well,
anything happen to the one that I sent you?
Yeah, it got dealt with.
Was it actually a thing?
I'm not going to talk about it live on the show, but I'm just telling you it got dealt with.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll
No.
talk about it. I'll talk a bit about it, Glammy.
Oh, I can't wait. What is
Can
it?
put that person to sleep permanently
Wow, with the fishes.
in Minecraft.
There's fishes in Minecraft.
Speaking of Minecraft, have y'all seen that trailer for the new Minecraft movie?
I have, yes. Being the host of the nerds, I have, yes. I did my research.
Looks like shit.
She does look like a creeper today.
I
It's
bet you
very
it's going to be
interesting.
good. I bet you it's going to be
Nope.
good.
Nope.
This may be a hot
Isn't
take.
it-
I'm not the biggest Jack Black fan.
What?
I'm just not.
I
I'm
love
not a-
Jack Black.
I'm
He's
not a
been
big
in
fan.
a lot of controversy lately.
Well, not.
Yeah, but
I'm saying his form of comedy. I'm just not a fan of his form of comedy.
Have you seen the Jumanji movies?
have you
love
seen
Jumanji.
Super Mario? I saw that in freaking 3D.
Super Mario, very good.
I saw the original
the Jumanji
Jumanji.
movies.
I saw the original.
The first two Jumanji movies, not the one with Robin Williams, the second ones with Jack Black and The Rock. Those were good.
Those
They're
Okay.
great.
Those were good.
They were
I'll check
good.
it
And
out.
I think this is done by that team, isn't it? Isn't this Minecraft done by that team? Am I tripping? Was I wrong?
No
about
idea.
I'm googling it. I'm
You
googling it.
should Google it, because yes, I'd like to
I
know
have-
that too.
I have no idea, but let's all be honest and say Jack Black's best movie was School of Rock.
It was
Uh,
a cute moment.
It was
but-
Never
very
saw it.
good. School of Rock is very good. Very good.
Fantastic movie.
It was, but I don't think it was one of his best.
To be
Okay,
honest, I don't watch a lot of movies.
This-
I was wrong. A Minecraft
I'm
movie.
shut
A Minecraft movie is directed by the guy who did Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre, which makes me
Nacho Libre was
actually
his best movie.
more excited. Now that it's the Nacho Libre guy. Holy crap, I'm more excited about it.
There
Wait,
you
is
go.
the one that did the Nacho Libre wasn't that Adam Sandler's company? No,
I don't think Happy Madison was behind
Happy
Nacho
Madison?
Libre, were they?
no.
Chancho.
I forgot about Nacho Libre. How
Nacho
could I
Libre
as
is
a
so good.
Hispanic?
Sounds like something they would do though.
I expected Nacho Libre to be even better. I was disappointed by it, and it's still so good. Because I was expecting it to be literally the greatest movie of all time.
Really?
And it let me down, but I still loved it.
Yeah.
It was so good.
The only thing is this: I don't think Jack Black looks like a Steve Minecraft character.
But who cares? Who cares? It's a block. It's a movie about blocks.
Yes, but
Fucking blocks.
you'd like to have some sort of like realistic, representation of the
Hey,
character.
here's something realistic. Jack Black's a blocky looking motherfucker.
True.
Good point.
Blocky enough though, but
You don't think he built like a block? He's the most blockiest looking person in Hollywood.
I
That
just
that
don't-
fat block motherfucker.
he doesn't scream Steve to me. I'm sorry, he doesn't. But it's fine. I love Jack Black though. I think he's super
one
funny.
letter away from being Jack Black.
Hey, you know what? That doesn't. That's not the same thing.
And he's
Okay.
a couple letters away from being joke back, Rastov.
Choke.
And I want to take that joke back.
No.
Rostov, I just think it's funny that you did all that to Leppy, and now we have Dark Leppy. Now he's going to
Bro.
go off the deep end, and he's going to be crazy. Yeah.
He started coming for me. Like, I was like, okay, guys, he's just going through something. It's fine. And then he starts talking shit about me. I'm like, you know what, guys? Get him. Roast the shit out of him. I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
Take him down.
Well, that's true.
Rastov?
You did.
Rastov, why does your compassion have limits, and those limits are just when it bothers you? You have compassion until you're bothered by it.
It's
I'm a very simple person.
it's a New Zealand trait.
I'm nice to you until you're a dick to me, and then you can
We need to get you past that, Rastov.
Isn't that everybody though?
Nope.
Everybody kind of goes through that. Like for the most part, if you get pushed, everybody's got their limits, and they can only do so much, and then they sit there and be like, you know what, you're on your own. I mean, that was
Nope.
the same thing. Like I was trying to do with when he was going after Xylee. I was like, no,
Nope.
backtrack.
Yeah.
I'm a
And that
great
was a-
person. This is what great people do. We're nice to you until you test us. Then we break you, and then we're nice to you again.
That's a good one.
Oh, I've already let
well,
it
to be
go.
honest
I'm
with you,
normally annoyed for 5 minutes.
if he got his shit together, like I would be, like, if he came back and apologized and everything, like, whatever, there's the door's open.
So the Guantanamo donated $5 and said Jack Black's best role was in Never Ending Story 3.
Story.
You know, the
He was
one
not
no
good
one
in
will
that.
remember.
I remember him in that. He was not good in that.
So
He was in the never. No, whoa. So one of the reasons why I don't know that he was in that movie is because you're right, that's dead to me. But and so was the second one, except for Jonathan Brandis. Jonathan Brandis, we love you. It's okay. But
Jack
the
Black's
movie
best
is not
movie
good.
might be Tropic Thunder.
Ooh, strong. I still
How
think
is
it's
he in
Pickady's.
Neverending Story. Oh, now I've got to look that up. Who did he play in Neverending Story?
He was not a main character.
Oh, that's why I don't remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Besides, I don't watch that one. That one is dead to me.
The only reason you would remember him in Never Ending Story was if you were a fan of the movie Airborne, which he was also in, which was about rollerblading. And Airborne was the fucking best movie. And if you saw anybody from Airborne in another movie, you were like, that's that motherfucker from Airborne. You know who else was in Airborne? Seth Green. So if you were
wow.
a little fat kid that couldn't rollerblade but idolized rollerbladers because rollerblading was the coolest thing in the world, then you knew every time you saw Seth Green or Jack Black in something, they stood out because like, that's the guy from Airborne. That's the guy from Airborne. And I still to this day I see Jack Black on Minecraft movie. Like, that's the guy from Airborne.
it's beautiful. So real quick, Glammy, what from what you're willing to share, why is Leppy off of Nerds? Like, what's the whole story behind that? Like, what happened?
You saw what happened.
I didn't
It
see what
started
happened.
in cafe, but you
Oh,
weren't
in
here. So
Was that on Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Yeah, Valentine's Day cafe. We had Simeon doing our regular cafe jazz. And then Keemstar came in. He started talking about nerds, and he said he wanted to do a complete workup.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Just change the cast in general, which I thought was not a good idea. Like, I like Glammy. I think she's very nerdy. I think she brings like bubbly energy. Pharaoh, I think he brings a lot of order and organization. He tries to keep everybody on track.
He does.
Leppy, I thought he just needed some more time to kind of really establish who he was. I didn't like the whole witch hunt he did for Exile. I'm sorry, Glammy. I didn't like that part.
Either. I got wicked mad at him about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when Keemstar said that, Pharaoh did freak out, and he was in my DMs non-stop texting me like, I heard what you said on cafe. Do you think that I'm really good? I don't think that I should be off. And I'm just like,
oh no,
I'm not Keemstar.
You can't
I'm
do
not
that,
Keemstar.
bro. You can't do that.
Oh, nothing I say is going to save or kick you off, but I vouch for you at least.
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody, like, if anybody needs mod help or anybody wants to talk about their show, they all come to me, and I'm like, I can make you feel better, maybe.
Nope. Beans, you got to turn that off. That's why they're coming to you. Stop being fucking the nanny. You're not lolcow nanny. Cut that shit out.
That's what Dr.
Next
D's
time
for.
next time they come to you, just respond with a emoji. Thumbs down emoji.
He started freaking out. Yeah, he started freaking out, and I'm like, I'm sure you're okay. But then Keemstar just said like he was going to replace Leppy with what's that guy's name?
Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I didn't watch that episode because I've been trying to pour everything into nerds. So I've been trying to do everything I can. So for the majority of last week, I was engulfed, engulfed, and this is why I hadn't been on Rewind for a while and all these things, and I was just super duper engulfed. So I didn't know, and Pharaoh didn't know, and we were there. And then all of a sudden he came in and he was like, okay, I'm just going to do a switcheroo. And then I just remember what happened, how we first started was kind of the same way on Milkers. And Yeah, it was very, very upsetting. I was really sad,
I got you.
and then I thought everything was okay, and behind.
So let me ask you
I,
this. As far as nerds and milkers go, a lot of people think that your home is going to be nerds, that you're going to fit in better on nerds. Now that you've started nerds, you're kind of going through it. You're starting to have conversations about the topics on the show. What do you think as far as the feeling of nerds versus mafia milkers? Do you think you're better fit for nerds now, or do you kind of still wish you were on the other show?
I think I was always fit for nerds. I don't think I was fit for mafia milkers from the get-go.
Okay.
However, I was so super attached to Psycho Mom and Savage that I was more attached to the people than I was to the show. I wasn't happy on that show.
Okay.
I wasn't happy at all, but I was happy with Psycho Mom and Savage because they were my friends and I really, really cared about them. And that's what made the show for me, was being with them. And then when they supported me and didn't want me to go, I was like, oh, they're really sweet. These are my people. I don't want to, I don't want to turn on them. I'll keep, but they didn't realize either. And I don't think I realized at the time either. I think I was just kind of, no, this is where I'm meant to be, because I just didn't realize until I stepped away and I was like, you know what? I was really more attached to Savage and Psycho Mom than I was on that show, because I was not happy.
So I kind of felt that a little bit, like when I was initially taking off Rewind, like I hated it. I knew why it happened, and it had to happen, right? And I'm glad it did for Glammy to kind of get in there. And now, through all the trials and tribulations, I ended up on Cafe, and I like the idea of Cafe a little bit more than Rewind. I think the
Fuck you, Ken.
Can I finish, motherfucker?
I'm kidding.
I know. The Billy and Xylee dynamic does not need a third person. They do not need a third person, right? I think that, the second episode, Billy needed off. He's already had something prearranged, and I kind of helped fill in the void for Xylee a little bit. But I learned that with Billy gone and just Xylee, that, I was trying to fill in a void, but they really didn't need me to do that. With Billy and Xylee in there, with just those two, it's beautiful. Obviously, they bring in fans, they bring in guests, and I thought it was awesome. Real quick, Mono with the 10. The M1 Abrams main battle tank features a Chobham composite armor, which includes layers of ceramic, metal, and Kevlar-like materials, providing superior protection against anti-tank weapons. Good morning, Keemstar.
Good morning. How's everyone doing?
Doing well, sir. How are you?
Good.
I just want to see something. Beans, I'm going to pull you out, and I'm going to pull Epic Brady in. I'm just kidding. See you guys.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, nah.
That made me nervous, dude. That wasn't cool.
My heart dropped.
I didn't get
My heart-
nervous because I am very low energy today. I'm still experiencing that ghost migraine. So I'm like, do whatever you have to do.
Beans
my
is like,
God.
this is it. I've been waiting for this all to fall apart. This is it. Okay, here we go.
Bitch, you can't get rid of a good thing, especially like, okay, I'm sorry, Mean Beans is gonna come out for a little bit. I know people
Ooh.
don't like Mean Beans on here,
Again,
but you
roast
can't.
beans.
I fucking wish that Keemstar would try to get me out of freaking Cafe, especially the fucking carrying that I did when Simi was here. Like,
Bro.
he threw me in with Simi, and I thought that he did that on purpose, to be honest. Because the first, 30 minutes that she was on Cafe, she barely said a word. I asked her, hey, what do you think about this news section? Tell me some story about your life that has to relate with the news. And she would give me, I'm sorry, Simi, if you are watching. I don't hate you. Because
Fuck you, Simi.
This is literally my thought process. This is my thought process when you were
That's
with
fair.
me. I thought Keemstar made you a plant of some sort to try to ruin my Valentine's Day solo stream. I'm sorry, that's just what I thought. And
Damn.
then as soon as we started going on and I started freaking yanking her teeth out to try to get her to talk, she finally opened up, and I did appreciate. She's a very lovely person when she was finally opening up. So I'm sorry that I thought that way about you, that I thought that you were trying to do some malicious intent, but thankfully she wasn't. That's all I have to say. I freaking wish that you would take me out of here, Keemstar, because I carried for you on Valentine's Day.
The Guantanamo with the $5. Billy, since you love great roles from back in the day, what about Rob Schneider and Snurf Ninjas? He and Leslie Nielsen made that movie.
Yeah, no, it was Surf Ninjas was good.
Mhm.
Three Ninjas,
Yep.
way better.
Yeah,
There's dynamite here. Let's throw it at him.
I can't. That's beautiful.
But Surf Ninjas was good.
Surf ninjas, yeah.
I am a little nervous because I think he's going to pop back in here and start yelling at me. I'm sorry, can you start?
No,
No, you're fine. You said you're tight,
the one thing you have in your favor, Beans, is that he stirred you up and you responded.
Yes,
So your response was a direct reaction to him stirring you up. So
that's what he wanted.
Yeah, he got a little win there with your volatile reaction. 'Cause
Charms.
there's
He
no
just
sweat
wanted
off.
me to be a little bit more high energy, even with the migraine. So I think he accomplished what he
It wasn't
wanted.
even about high energy. He just wanted to fucking stir up some shit. He don't need a reason. He don't need a reason to
Not a
stir up
fun
shit.
He just loves it. Charm Skull with the
Camp
two.
is going to be fun.
Charm Skull with the two. Simi just always seems too high to be on VC.
She
Yeah,
does
Oh.
grow some plants.
yeah. Like I said, I don't know.
How is that? I feel like tons of people are that way in there.
Well, the thing is, once you put yourself on camera and you're trying to be on a show and a host, you're under a little bit more scrutiny than just the average fan. You know what I mean?
Well, true, but
So,
I don't know. I
so
didn't like how the whole thing that went down with her and Kyrie, though. That was rough.
yeah, didn't she not even go on the live stage and Kyrie was up there waiting and she didn't even show
Yeah,
up?
'cause-
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know enough about the whole situation to speak on who I think was right, but the whole situation was rough.
Yeah, well, Kyrie or Simi, if you're listening, I'd love to hear because I was at work, so I want to hear what the hell happened. But,
Yeah.
Simi left the Discord.
huh?
Simi left the Discord and changed her name
Seriously?
Okay.
and unfriended everybody that she was friends with on the Discord.
She went and witnessed relocation.
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
she's coming back tomorrow as Dark Simi. It's going to be really funny.
Oh, I hope they don't.
Oh
I
my
hope they
God.
don't do that.
No, I don't think she will.
So, Ms. Glammy,
Yeah.
we all know that Becky is now the managing person of.
I'm not speaking on
no,
that right
no,
now.
no. I'm not asking you to. I'm not asking you to. I'm speaking to changes that are coming. So that's happening.
We're gonna get it out of you. We're
Yes, we
gonna
are.
pull it out of you.
So-
No, I'm not.
We're gonna break
I've learned-
you.
So-
You know what? I've learned that when something I'm going through, I will go through it first, and then I'll explain it on Rewind. I'm not going on there first.
We'll see.
Oh no.
Can't wait to see Pharaoh in lingerie.
Every time I go on there, and then like I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be cool, just whatever. All of a sudden, I end up spewing like the fucking Mount Vesuvius of words out my face, and then I was just like, oh shit, I erupted. It's over.
Well, what I was going to ask you is the show is going through some changes currently, and
It
maybe in one or two shows it'll look completely different than it is. From what it is right now, what do you think you guys can improve on to have a better product? Because obviously you've heard criticisms. From just your your perception of it, what do you think y'all can improve on?
Well, we already did.
Okay.
We already improved on it because of, changing things around from.
Okay. What do you?
Because from the outside, a lot of it was the.
I got you.
This is so hard to speak on.
Yeah, all right, you're fine. You're fine. If it's too much, don't worry about
So
it.
Lippy was the problem? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying it was the full problem, but it was a big part of it.
Got you. Well, hopefully
Well,
good things to
So
come.
we're good because honestly, if we're going gloves off, and I've tried to say my piece to him, I've tried to explain, whatever. But if you're gonna sit there and be an ass, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
So-
Tell the truth.
That's what I just said. So that's what I'm saying. So there's other parts of it too where we needed to be more cohesive in our when we were going through the docket and stuff, we had to be more cohesive where we got derailed an awful lot. And part of it is because we were just having a lot of fun. You know, we were just having a lot of fun. We would sit there and have a conversation or whatever. Pharaoh would go off. I would go off. Leppy would interject in there sometimes. And we would just, you know, bounce off each other. Don't give me that look, Billy. This is gloves off.
I would have fun. Pharaoh would have fun. Leppy would
interject every once in a while. Yeah. There was
his brain was moving.
It was a whole
He was air breathing.
There was a whole
I
lot
wonder
of
why
time.
he's pissed.
There was a whole no, listen, I was being super duper nice, but he attacked first. That's different.
He
Shut up,
said
Ryan.
he came into a VC and heard you and Pharaoh talking shit about him, and that's why he left the server.
Well, he's full of bullshit because I cried that day. And you can talk to somebody about that. That's facts.
Glammy,
Why,
do you
it's just
cry
what he
every
told
day?
me.
What?
Do you cry every day?
No, I don't cry every day.
Okay, good.
Just when I look at your face. No, I'm kidding.
Hey. Billy's going to start crying here in a second.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. No, like honestly, I was totally all about trying. I even had conversations with him and everything in the DMs as far as like, you know, hey, I'm so sorry, you know, whatever. It's a whole big thing, but it's like you're coming and attacking me and shit like that. You're attacking Pharaoh, you're attacking Eric. So it's like, you know what? You do you, boo boo. I'm just gonna sit there and, you know, no. There were so many conversations that we had, and you were just like, oh, I'm gonna opt out of this conversation because it's not my thing. Well, you figure something, ask a question, you know, be a part. But he'd always segregate himself out of the question because it wasn't something that he knew about.
So you think that, you know, obviously this is just an outside looking in critique that, you know, when you look at the docket and y'all are getting ready for your show, y'all would have those conversations. So that way when you're on camera, live on air.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Nope.
Oh, we did. We had conversations. We've explained to him, hey, you know, let's, you know, whatever. But it just, I mean, I'm not blaming everything on him. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
There was other things that were wrong too. It wasn't all his fault, but because of what's been going on, I'm mad at him. So it's going to come out sounding a little bit more like I'm saying that, but it wasn't all his fault, but that was a big part of it. And I could see why what happened.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at how the Discord sees it and what played out publicly, it just kind of looks like there's going to be one person to put the sights on for blame. Obviously, that may not be the case, but it's just what it looks like.
Well, no, I mean, and that's the thing, too. And I'm going to tell you something, too. Like, there were things about what I was doing that was wrong, too. You know, like I would get so in my head and then I would get so nervous when I went to do OBS and then I would fuck up. And then that would kind of derail things a little bit, too. I think I had a moment of like being so focused that I ended up talking about myself in a third person for an entire episode. So it wasn't like all his fault. It was just that was a part of it. Yep. Me having to find myself and being able to be stronger with the OBS and I'm getting better. Yesterday the day before was a stream that I had no tech issues whatsoever. The tech issues are getting fewer and far between.
It's beautiful.
I am getting better. You know, so that it was multifaceted of things that were an issue. So I'm not saying everything is in one space.
Yeah. Well, Glammy, my gift to you is you can always compare yourself to Lockout Court. Just say, at least I wasn't as bad as Lockout Court. You can always do that, and then you'll come out on top.
Glammy, don't listen to him. You can still be worse than Lockout Court. There's time.
You know what? You just...
Real quick, Mono with the 20. The Rhine Metal KF-51 Panther is a next-generation German tank with the 130 millimeter gun, assisted or AI assisted targeting and remote weapon station advanced armor, offering superior firepower and protection over the current NATO tanks, unveiled in 2022. Thank you, Mono, for that. We appreciate it as always.
Mono's awesome.
I did want to mention that Keemstar was in the main chat saying Cafe is so good right now, loving this.
Shout out.
So
Shout
I'm
out.
not fired.
We appreciate
Glammy
it.
is being very tight. You're not fired. Yeah. You're fired up. Glammy is being very tight-lipped about this Becky situation.
I don't want to talk about it, like, honestly.
Well, I am going to talk about it because
You do?
there is a council of elder hosts, and we have a chat in the council of elder hosts, and I've seen the
Get
script.
to be in the chat.
You're not in the council.
It's
And
elder,
I've
not old.
seen
This is Anakin Skywalker all over again.
and I've seen the
Those are not old.
script. I've seen the script for the first
What?
Becky managed episode of Lolcow
What?
Nerds.
What are you talking about? There is. no
I've
script.
seen-
You're so weird.
There, you haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen it yet. Glammy Lamby will be getting a box of roaches, which she is allowed to name after Star Wars characters of her choice.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
They will be released in her house.
Oh
Pharaoh
my God.
will be forced to eat cat food for every shitty nerd take that he has voted on by the audience.
That's
beautiful.
Dude's fucked.
And
Oh, no.
And Eric has to get caked in the face every time he makes a smile. So there's going to be a lot of cake.
Oh, he smiles a lot. He's so sweet.
Yeah, I was
He's
going to
There's
ask
going to be a
you.
lot of cake.
Person. He's a sweet person.
I've read the script.
So I was going to
Oh,
ask you.
God.
So I'm sure y'all and Eric have talked behind the scenes. Do you think that going forward it's going to be a much better cohesive unit from what was going on before to have a better product that Becky is managing? Or do you?
The amount of knowledge that he has, like, the amount of knowledge he has on movies and all the things that, because I'm an older generation nerd. So a lot of the stuff that I know is older. And the two of them, like Pharaoh. And so that's why I like it, because the two of them they bring in the new, and then I can give you a perspective of back in the day.
Yep.
And I think it works really good. But Eric is so knowledgeable about like movies and actors. And it's like, wow, I didn't even know that. That's so cool. It's like, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he's incredible, and he just comes up with all these. Plus, he's super funny just naturally. So it's just, yeah, 100%. I'm happy.
Beautiful.
And
Yeah.
Eric has big dick energy. I just want to point that out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sir.
He definitely does.
Sir.
That dude.
I just want to.
He's packing
I want to
heat.
be that guy.
He's
You know,
I want to
definitely
be that
packing some heat.
guy.
If my apartment turns into Joe's apartment because of that.
Hey, at
back
least you
what
get to name
said
them after
before,
Star Wars characters. That's
I'm
pretty
gonna be
sweet.
I'm gonna be so mad.
That's funny.
You get to name them, Glammy. What would you name the first three roaches if you were naming them after Star Wars
I'm
characters?
gonna name them unwelcome.
Those aren't Star Wars characters. You could name them the Bad Batch. That would be okay.
I'll name them
That's a Star Wars
Ahsoka.
reference. All of them
Because
Ahsoka?
Yeah.
You don't
so
like
that when
Ahsoka?
No, because I don't know her. She came
Ah.
in later.
Rosario Dawson is caking, if I'm not
Although
mistaken.
I did find out that
She's
actually,
great.
I did find out that Ahsoka was based off of another character that was originally in the original. So actually, I feel a little bit better about her.
Oh boy, Trox said, "I want some cake. I want some cake too, bro.
The cake.
Some
I'm
Reese's
sure
cake."
you already have it.
Did you know that, Billy?
That
That is
Ahsoka
so-
was based off a character?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did know there was some connections there, but I don't know the depths of it because I'm not a weird, funny nerd. I'm one of those cool nerds that everything he learned about Star Wars, he learned from playing the Star Wars collectible card game and beating other nerds at Star Wars collectible card game when he was 14-year-old boy.
What's funny is I actually used to play Magic the Gathering when I was in high school. Oh yeah.
Cool.
The only reason why is because the females that were on that side of the crowd were a little bit fun, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But that's neither here nor there.
I
Oh yeah,
respect it.
Wow.
That's
so
awesome.
cool.
so I had a red and black deck. I called it the Chaos deck. That was beautiful. I only had one creature. The rest were spells.
Oh,
What
wow.
creature?
Oh, you one
I
of those guys.
Bro, I couldn't tell you to save my life. All I know is when you tapped it, I could kill any creature on the board. That's all I know.
Oh, look at
yeah.
you fucking nerd.
The
Say,
red,
yeah, Glammy, you're about to lose your gig. Ken's
The
taking
red
your
and
gig.
No.
The red and the black deck were nasty together.
Yeah. And then I had a green, white, and blue that was kind of together. But yeah.
I think like the white and the blue deck were nasty together. The
Yeah.
white had some cards
Yeah,
that
yeah.
if you manipulated them in a way, you like missed out on turns for like a couple of rounds.
Yep. The reason why I stopped playing is because I washed my shorts and they were in the cargo pocket. My black and red deck were in the cargo pocket, and they got washed. And when that happened, I quit. I'm like, I'm not. It's a sign I needed to quit, so I just quit.
Yeah, it sucks when the universe takes something you love away.
Especially the LCU.
That's why I stopped dating. Harkasterius' Ahsoka has been part of Star Wars for 20 years. Do you know that, Glammy?
Based off of see, that was what I was confused about, was that like when I looked her up, it seemed like she was based off of another character, but then she came in on the cartoon in like 2015 or whenever the cartoon of the Clone Wars was, and she came in there as like Anakin's Padawan.
Is she a Twi'lek? Is that what her race is? Is she a Twi'lek?
Yep.
Yeah. So I didn't remember that, but yeah.
Charm Skull with the
Twi'leks.
two. Shake my head. Glammy, you did not watch the Clone Wars TV show.
Okay, so the Clone Wars, the TV show, was very boring to me. And I felt really sad because of the fact that there was a lot of meat in there. And I knew that there was a lot of connecting pieces. But I don't know, it's animated. And even though I like cartoons, it just, for some reason, I did not like my Star Wars in cartoon form.
And
So
you
I
said that
didn't
Licky was
watch any of
a
that.
fake nerd. I can't believe it.
Rastaf, you punch babies. I don't want to hear it.
Real quick, Miss Beans, are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Are you
glide through
spiraling?
this.
Are you worried you're going to get fired?
Oh yeah, I'm so worried I'm gonna get fired.
If Beans gets fired, I'm walking too.
Look, if
At this
Beans
point,
and Kins
I've
get fired,
made-
then I'm also leaving.
Well, I made like this, not me, but like I'm part of the coffee cult, right? And I'm pretty sure the coffee cult wants their leaders, freaking Ken and Beans. If one of
Ken.
them walks,
Can you remember what I said when we started Rewind, right? I said, if any of us go, I go with you guys.
Yep, didn't
I
happen.
said, the three amigos. I
Didn't
said,
happen.
Ken, Xylee, we're in this together. I said that to Glammy. I was like, if any of us go, we all go together, guys.
Fool me
And
once.
when you both left, I was like, bye.
Yep.
Bye.
I was going to say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Epic Brady with the 5. Glammy, trust me, the Clone Wars is worth a watch. You would love it.
Yeah, my cousin said the same thing. I started it. I tried. I really tried. It was just something about it that just bored me to tears. Maybe it was just because it took a minute to get going, but I didn't like it.
I have a rule for Star Wars. I don't consider anything canon that they didn't make a porn parody of.
Facts.
It checks
I
out.
didn't want to know.
The funny part is, like, if you look for like movies to get right, a lot of times
What?
Drama Alert said not scared. We'll fire for 3 minutes of personal entertainment. GG's Drama Alert. We love you, bro. I know you're not scared. You're not scared of anything. But when you look for movies trying to get them from other means, normally all you see is the porn parodies, and you got to like dig through it to find the actual movie. That's the funny part.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I
That
can't
would
watch
make me
that stuff
sad.
anymore. It's illegal in Florida.
That's
Okay.
the only reason why you can't watch it?
Okay.
How about the fact that it's yucky?
Sure.
Oh, Glammy.
Either way, right? Whatever it needs to happen to see it, but nah, it's beautiful though. I will say, Beans, we have hit our peak concurrent viewer new record at 379. So thank you everybody for being in here.
Nice.
That is awesome. Thank you, Billy, Glammy, and Rastov for helping us get that. That is beautiful.
Hey,
Absolutely.
good
I did
morning.
say. So me and or us and Aussie have a pact that the smaller channels will stick together. So Miss Glammy is nerds in that pact as well. The smaller channels sticking together.
Thank
Not
you.
with Becky managing it, she ain't.
Oh yeah, that's true. She's not small anymore. She hit the big time. So
Good luck.
I'm sorry. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on that. On nerds.
Rostov cutting Glammy off at the jugular right when she was about to get a family.
Yeah,
Can't
terrible.
make any more alliances. I'm too busy punching babies, apparently.
The real question is, how many pacifiers have exited the mouth after you gave it a nice whack? How many? How many?
Too
I
many.
would like you to rephrase that question, and then I'll answer it.
Yeah. I don't know if we're allowed to say that on YouTube.
How many?
I don't really want to talk about him giving anything a whack.
How many pacifiers have been launched out of mouths due to you?
Just 2, and they were both from Billy.
Was this baby Billy, or was
Nope,
this?
regular Billy.
I'm sorry, Billy.
You're welcome.
GG's Billy. That was beautiful.
Now it's 3.
Now,
Yep.
lucky number 3. Oh boy, Trog said corn is illegal in Florida.
Yeah.
Going to be a lot of angry men in Florida.
Wow.
I'm sure they'll get it some way, somehow.
So I actually talked to Beans about the whole like Florida man gimmick, like it's a real thing. Like I didn't know that, like because you always hear like Florida man in the news. So I guess Florida man with the no corn is going to be a thing as well. I don't know. I hear they're doing that in different states, like making certain hubs illegal to see. Why, I don't know. But the problem is you don't want
to make sure that they're legal.
Well, here's the thing. You don't want to be that senator that's going to say we need to like reverse this. Because publicly saying that you want to make, corn visible to everybody, you don't want to be that guy or gal, I should say.
You know that there's been a lot of laws happening now to protect children in Florida. For example, there's going to be a new one about underage kids on social media. They're trying to prevent children being on social media in general because there are a lot of themes that are fairly explicit on Instagram, like a lot of ED stuff. There are some very sexual things going on Instagram, and they're trying to keep kids away from that. I don't know if this is just another layer of trying to keep children away from those hubs. I did want to make a little bit of promo, since we have all the hosts here, for the new video that's going to be up for Locale Live. Apparently, Keemstar outlaws gray hair. And then I did want to make another section. I'm like doing some Matrix shit here. But apparently there's an antioxidant in vegetables that may keep hair from turning gray.
Interesting. Oh boy, Trog with the 10. First cafe episode I've seen. You guys rock. We appreciate it. Thank you. Definitely. Definitely a treat having, Billy, Glammy, and Rastov here. Rastov.
Even though Rastov can't be bothered to put his camera on.
I'm naked, bitch.
You can't
We don't need to see
Put his
it
shirt on.
here.
Know that.
All right. Hey, Rastov, in solidarity, bro. Me and you. All right. I'm going to get naked with you. All right.
Oh my god.
I don't see nothing wrong.
It's going to be banned in Florida.
My little lambiness.
No, I ain't going
Get
to
your
do that. I'm sorry.
Valentine's Day cards at Locale TCG up until the end of the month.
We got to do that. We got to do that promo. So, Miss Beans, do you mind pulling that up for us?
Yes, sir.
The
Just
obligatory
give me
promo.
One moment. Obligatory daily promo.
Yep. I like how the cards came out. I can honestly say the chibi thing, right?
Jeremy did a fantastic job.
They are so cool. They're so cool. I'm so excited that I'm actually on a card. Like after all the cards that I've collected in my life, and now I am one. It's like, whoa.
I know, it's wild.
Hey,
I don't really give a fuck about it, but I'm happy for all the fans. They can own a piece of history.
How did you think of the Baby Billy impersonation or personification, I should say? How did you like that?
It's pathetic. I need a real card. I need something that looks like a man, not a fucking dumbass child.
It's beautiful. All right, guys.
Wow. Well, apparently that was one of the reasons why Keemstar thought that this drop wasn't going to be as successful. He did not really like the chibi art. He thought it was
Oh.
very childish.
Well, I happen to know that a bunch of infantile idiots have already bought up the entire stock. No, it's actually people like it.
Yeah.
Well, if
They-
you're an infantile
they-
idiot, make sure that you use TCG.
Wait, oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
They bought the entire stock, so there's no more cards. They're all sold out.
No,
No,
I
they're
lied
still
about
there.
that.
They're still there.
Get him now.
No, they're still
I was
there.
like, oh, that's so cool.
They're now almost out of crown bundles, so if you're gonna get one, you need to get one now.
I just want to say
Crown bundle.
$69.69 for Valentine's Day. That is beautiful. We love that. Hey, hello, sir.
Hello. How are you guys doing on this fine morning?
It is
Good. You
beautiful.
sounded like AI when you came in, like you were recording.
Yep.
How are you doing, Miss Glammy?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
At exactly 6:30 p.m. Eastern today on Lolcow Live, we outlaw all gray hair. Unfortunately, you are going to get hit with this law.
Who?
You.
Me?
You're
Excuse
acting
me, sir.
You're catching strays, Glammy. You're gonna catch some If I'm gonna force Boogie and Wings to remove all gray hair,
Yeah.
you know, it's got to be fair to everyone.
That's
Okay,
true.
but wait, I've gone to the salon to fix it, so I'm fine. It's not gray. It's blonde.
What about the roots? Are the roots gray? Are the roots good?
It's all blonde. We're good.
Keem, you're gonna fuck around, and I'm gonna get my first gray hair because of this stupid fucking rule. You know that, right?
How do you not have gray hair, motherfucker?
I don't know.
You're as old as me. You're 40 some years.
I'm
Bro, what?
41. I don't know. You're gonna fuck around and give me one now. This
Ken,
is like
how old
karma.
are you?
I turn 39 next month.
Mm.
I got a little bit here and a little bit
Yeah, I was
there,
gonna say.
but nothing up top.
Also tonight we are going to give out a cash amount of money to one of the hosts for helping out with the community. So make sure you
I want to
tune
thank
in
you
with that.
now, Keem. I appreciate it very much.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
Billy,
Well, it can't
Billy,
be me, and this is helping the community with crash outs.
There it is.
If it's
So-
Doc Lippy, I quit.
we got a lot of good stuff planned for tonight's episode, and obviously we're going to talk about Luppy going full pump up kicks.
That's beautiful.
Damn.
So
Sorry about that, by the way.
I wanted to ask real quick, Keem, how do you like the 90-minute format? Like, this has been going on for a bit. Do you kind of like it? Do you think the fans enjoying it? What do you think personally?
I think there's good things and there's bad things about it. The good things is I don't think there's that boredom anymore, right? I think the shows are snappy, and when it ends, you kind of want more. So that's the good aspect of it. The bad thing about it is sometimes you get in your mojo, but the show's ending. You know, like you just start to get into it. The good thing about Cafe is I don't think you guys have anyone going after you anymore, so you guys can just do extra hours and build this thing. You know.
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of it. So yeah, we've definitely, like, our peak and current has definitely gone up. So obviously we got guests here, but more people are seeing us, and that's awesome. So we're definitely growing this thing and making it happen. And
I gotta tell someone about my morning because it was just so insane, right?
let's hear it.
So I was up really late last night, and I was working on like Fat Camp and the universe and like all this stuff. Brantley went to bed at like, I don't know, maybe like 11 p.m. I was up till 4, so I'm just a madman by myself, like doing all this stuff. So I woke up late this morning. I didn't wake up until like 10:30, and I noticed the wind is blowing like crazy. Like we got one hell of a blizzard here, right? And so like I open up the garage door with my Cybertruck or whatever, and I'm backing up, and then all of a sudden I see my property manager / uncle out there like with the tractor moving the snow so I can get out. And so I get past him, he notices me. I go down the road, and my very first turn, there's a fire truck, and I'm like, I need to go that way. And they're like, no, you can't go that way. All right. Apparently there's a 10-car pileup. I'm like, what the hell?
Damn.
So now I have to go the opposite way. And the opposite way I'm going is a straight road, and it runs north to south. All right. This storm is running east to west, or west to east, excuse me, right? And you can't see anything. Bro, it is like it was so bad that I could not see the telephone poles up in the sky. The snow was blowing so bad.
Oh,
So
that's
then-
not good.
So then that road's blocked. I finally, somehow, some way, got to my coffee. It was absolute hell, right? Got my coffee, got my Tim Hortons. I had to navigate all this bullshit on the way back, get back. Then I come to find out my cousin was in the 10-car pileup and his truck's totaled. And yeah, it was just a crazy morning. And then I tune on to a cafe, and it's actually good today. So congratulations.
Appreciate that. Yeah. So is your cousin okay? Like all is well?
He's totally fine. He's totally fine. But yeah,
I wanted to ask, how does the Cybertruck do in the snow?
it does amazing. You know, the way the roads and snow is out here, you're gonna slide in whatever you're driving, right? So it does slide a little bit, but it's like way better than most vehicles, all-wheel drive.
Hell yeah.
It is a very weird looking truck. The Cybertruck.
I love it. I
It
just
just
love it
looks
so much.
weird.
Is-
I'd rather have
is-
a Jeep.
Is the Cybertruck American made?
100% American made. Yeah,
Interesting.
it's the most
yeah.
American made vehicle like on the planet. Yeah.
Yeah, if you look back in time, like we used to have like American made muscle, and you could see how those cars looked. There was an era of American made muscle, and now this is the era of American made autism.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
It's a great way to put it. Yeah, I love old classic cars. Like my favorite car is the Chevelle. I love Chevelles, man. They're so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just always wanted a Jeep. Ever since I was 16, I've wanted a Jeep.
It's hard to get like a classic car because then you can't drive it. You gotta like
Yeah.
baby it, and like, bro, I want to get like me some expensive, like $50,000 all brand new resto mod, like hot rod type vehicle, and then I want to crash it just because I can.
Are you gonna crash the Cybertruck?
No, not the Cybertruck. Oh, I've already crashed that a million times. I've run over trees with that thing.
Hell yeah.
Oh gosh. Isn't it so super bulky though? I don't know. I just don't like the look of it at all. I think it's just a weird.
It looks like
looking
it's something
truck.
out of one of your sci-fi movies you like, nerd.
It actually does.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I just don't. I think it's blocky. It just doesn't. It's not my jammy jams.
so
you don't think
Glammy,
that would pull up on Tatooine?
I mean, maybe. I mean, maybe. I mean, I guess so. It does look like that, but I just, as far as cars go, I just don't think it's cute. I don't think it's a moment.
But Glammy, it's
Yeah.
big, right? But it has like when I turn, the back wheel also turns, so I can turn on a dime. The turning radius is like amazing, and it's electric, right? So it's like nice and quiet. So when I'm listening to my music, I'm not just hearing right. It's nice and quiet. It has off-road mode where the whole thing raises up really high, and I have it crazy ground clearance, and I can just drive over children. I mean, it's amazing. It's
Rasta?
like,
There you go.
it's like you can do
Whoa, that's
anything with this,
Pokemon.
and it's faster than my Corvette on the takeoff on the front end, not the back end, but on the front end. Like it's,
Oh,
bro,
wow.
it's like you could do a lot of stuff with a Cybertruck. It's like so cool.
Well, I mean, as far as functionality, sure, and like swankiness, sure. I'm just saying, looks wise, based off of looks, it's just not my jammy jams as far as shape.
You sound
Well,
like
I mean,
a hater.
All the cars they make now are just, they all look like fucking minivans. Every single one of them. They're like all round, and they're like, bro, even the other
Yeah.
Teslas, they're all just like super round. Like, who the fuck wants to drive around an egg? I'm so sick. I miss the square body Chevy. Like, bro, bring me some square body. Like, I want some hard lines, bro. These stupid, like, round
those, like,
egg looking vehicles. Every fucking vehicle looks like a fucking minivan nowadays. They all look stupid.
Oh,
That's
the
true.
chat is suggesting a lolcow demolition derby.
Oh, that'd
Can
be
we
cool.
do that?
That's
We
Can we
could
all get
def-
like $1,000 cars and just destroy them?
Okay,
Can
so
you
here's the thing. Me and Roman Atwood, about 5 years ago, started working on this. and I got all the drivers prepared for him, and we never went through with it. It was more Roman Atwood's project than mine. But I could reach out to Roman because me and him have some business right now. So I've been talking to him frequently. I can reach out to him and we could probably set that up. I think we could do a demolition derby.
That'd be
That'd be
badass.
so cool.
Oh yeah.
That would
That
be
would be
awesome.
I mean, one of you is going to the hospital, but we could do it.
I don't care. Like
It'd be worth it.
I think I could take an old Cadillac and I could probably fuck shit up. We'd have to build roll cages. We'd have to like put some money into it though, huh?
Dude, we have to force Mike because kid behind the camera doesn't drive. We have to force him to ride with Becky.
Put them in an ice cream truck together.
Hey, Savage is in chat. What's up, Savage? Pleasure.
Hi, Savage.
Pleasure here.
Love you, girl.
Twiggy's
Aw.
also in chat. He says he'll contribute to the demolition derby. Yeah, Twiggy's all about cars and like building and all that, so he'd probably be a good one for that.
We're gonna need Twiggy and Wings to help.
How did you guys end up on
rage-ready.
how did you guys end up on Cafe this morning, Billy and Glammy?
Glammy was invited. I just didn't sleep
Yeah.
last night.
Oh wow.
Yep, and then they were talking shit about Rastov. Rastov was talking shit, so I told him to come in here and defend himself over the whole Leppy thing.
Oh, shit, I apologize for that.
You were talking shit, bro. I don't want to hear it.
Bullshit.
I don't want to hear it. I can't.
Rastov, what did you peak on viewers last night?
We didn't go live last night because Twiggy needed a break.
What? You took the night off? What do you? Oh, it was
Did
Sunday
you
night.
see him going nuts?
I did see that him and Leppy were trying to out school shooter each other in the Discord. I did see that.
I didn't really want to go live with that, so I was like, "Bro, let's just take a little break."
I also forgot it was Sunday night, so
Yeah.
it's like it's fine. Yeah.
That would be a cool event too if we could rent an old high school and do a school shooter, like a paintball event in the high school.
Oh, that's terrible.
Stop that.
Couldn't believe you said that, Keemstar. I was like, what the hell?
That was the funniest shit that got said yesterday by far.
That who said?
That you said.
You said.
What did I say?
You said something about the school. Things.
No, because
What the hell?
because here's the thing, okay? Leppy is over the top nice to everyone, right? He's a good kid, all right? He didn't do anything to anyone, and everyone's like, you need to take a shower, you're retarded. Like, bro, people are being so mean to this kid, and then he comes back to the Discord, and he cracks, and like, now everyone's even bullying him more. I'm like, what are you guys doing? He knows the location of Fat Camp. Y'all better stop, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all are playing with fire, dude.
Is there going to be a camera at like the front gate or something so we can know when people come in and be ready? Like, Ken, are you going to be there?
I'm trying to make it. I'm still not 100% sure, but I'm trying.
We got to have at least some shooters there.
God.
I mean,
We got to have some retaliation. We got to have some.
we got you,
Okay.
Billy.
He did say not to show up to this tomorrow, but I'm not sure
I'll
what he meant
do
by
it,
that.
guys. All
I was gonna
stay
say, we get-
armed at Fat Camp.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
There is going to be a so how Fat Camp is being set up right now is there's a studio that we will be building there. So all the shows can do their shows in the studio. So that's one thing. The other thing that's happening is that we're going to have remote cameras that are moving around, tracking Fat Camp and whatnot for Locale Live. Then there's another room that is going to be set up as like the confessional, like on reality television shows where you go into the confessional room and like vent up. That room is going to
That's
stream
so cool.
24/7 on the gaming channel. So that's just always going to be live. So anybody can go in there at any time and just vent or talk to people. Like,
So this is just Total Drama Island, but locale version.
no, this is Keemstar original idea.
There it is.
So do all the hosts have to go into the confessional? Because I'm pretty good at singing like a canary. Can I just like not do that part?
You can do whatever you want. You can either go in there or not go in there.
What's funny
I
is that
start talking and I go in with the idea of keeping myself under control, and then all of a sudden it's like words come out and it's like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that.
I'm just gonna go in there and tell the audience what everybody smells like.
that's funny.
You know what's crazy? On Cafe, I have it jacked up on YouTube to 1080p 60 HD, and it's like not clear. Like in the Discord, I got the Discord right next to the YouTube stream, and it's like something is wrong with these stream. Who's streaming right now?
I am.
It's Ken. I don't know if you saw the Valentine's Day stream. Well, you were there for a moment, but if you go back and watch that stream, for some reason, whenever I stream OBS, it's a little bit clearer. I think there might be an issue with your processing of some sort.
There's something.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can
Ken's
look
got to
into
work on those OBS settings because this shit should be HD. It is like
I'll look into that.
really bad.
I'll
Yeah.
look into that. All right, my bad.
Streaming 1440, it's cool.
Hell yeah.
Jeez, back off.
Whatever it takes. So, Glam, are y'all going live at 1 o'clock, or are y'all still on hiatus?
We switched our time to 3,
Okay.
so we will be going live at 3.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I gotta go. I got a meeting. And by the way, Fatty is missing. So if anyone wants to reach out to him, I've reached out to him a few times. No response. I don't know what's going on with him.
Okay.
All right.
Wasn't he just recently slitting? I'm pretty sure I saw a video of him like sliding on the snow.
Maybe he's out in the snow and can't.
Maybe
find
that's
his
why he's
phone.
missing.
I know he
Could be.
talked about some sort of convention that he had to do pretty soon. He didn't know if he would be able to make it to Fat Camp due to this convention of
He
some
said
sort.
due to his size, he has unconventional consensual relations. That's what he said.
Hell yeah.
He's into something called squishing, Beans. You weren't listening.
Squishing beans?
He's a
What is-
squisher. No.
Don't squish
I was,
me.
I was talking directly to Beans. He's
Oh,
That's funny.
sorry, I got confused. You can see my confusion.
Yeah, Rastov, you main character syndrome.
Yeah, we can
Not
see
everything is about you, Rastov.
we can see your confusion with no camera. Good job, bro. One day,
I can't be bothered to put a shirt on for Local Cafe.
yeah, he just thinks so
Alright.
low of us. He thinks so low
Ken's
of us.
wearing a goddamn tuxedo. We've seen Beans do 3 wardrobe changes this episode.
I just
I'm
took
wearing
off
a-
my cardigan. It was hot.
I'm wearing a collar. Glammy just got her roots did.
Yep.
It's 6 in the morning, man.
You can't be bothered to put a shirt on?
We're trying to be
That's
beautiful.
right.
I can't.
Gotta tell you, Rastov,
You gotta
proud of
bring it.
you. Proud of you. This being better than everybody arc, I like it a lot.
Looks beautiful, sir.
I think
Looks
I'm
good
better
on you.
than anyone.
This Rastov supremacy era is my
Oh, damn
favorite
it.
version of Rastov.
Do you believe in supremacy, Rastov?
See, I can't say what the first thing that came to my head was because I'm pretty sure that's bad.
I'll literally ban you, bro.
I had the same thought I did because it was really bad.
Well, he's talking about Rastov supremacy. That's why I'm asking him.
If we're talking about magic decks, I do like the white decks the best. Human decks are amazing.
He said Dex.
Do you like a pretty deck?
That's right. I love a pretty deck.
How big of a deck you like?
Even a vampire deck's pretty good. A little bit of white and
Savage
black.
is in waiting.
Oh, she
I
is.
am gonna run off, you guys. Thank you for having me on Cafe
We-
this morning.
yeah,
We appreciate you coming on, dude. That was beautiful.
Please get some sleep.
Yeah, enjoy your day, brother.
Glad I got to talk to you, Billy.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Night, guys.
Later.
Night, Rastov.
Good night. Miss Savage, good morning.
Good morning. How are you? I'm not putting my camera on
You're
yet.
A-okay. Don't even worry about it. How are you doing?
Hi, Savage.
Hey, Glammy, how you doing, honey?
Good. We miss you.
I miss you. I miss your little crazy ass.
Aw. The Mafia Milkers reunion, ladies and gentlemen.
Good
It was the
morning.
people I was attached to. I was attached to
know.
my girls.
You're too innocent for that train wreck.
Hell yeah.
I wasn't happy as far as like, but I love where I am now.
Well, let me
I
ask.
want to go ahead.
I was gonna say, Glammy, how do you think Roxy's doing? I know she's only been on there a couple episodes. Do you think she fits in good with them?
I like to fight with her.
Beautiful.
Right, she likes to fight with everyone.
Yeah,
I see
I
that.
just like to fight with her. There's not very many people in the space that you like to fight with, but she's one of them.
Oh yeah.
Well, damn.
I
James-
wanted to talk more about this demolition derby. Heck yeah, let's do that.
Oh yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. James FMC, welcome to Cash Cow. Thank you, James. We appreciate you. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Get everybody just in the car and just go at it, so you can survive.
Yeah.
That'd
Like
be a lot of fun.
chicken.
Basically, yeah. My
Oh,
problem
okay.
is I would need like an old like boat because I'm so big. I would need like a big ass car. I couldn't get in like them little tiny
You're like
things.
the Dukes of Hazard over here.
I want a monster truck if we're doing that. I want a big, huge monster truck.
Your little ass in a monster truck, Glammy.
Yeah. We just step up there like a badass and just get into the monster truck,
That would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Savage, what's your favorite car to do something like that in?
Let me think.
Red Dorothy. Red
It would
Dorothy
have to
said a
be-
caddy. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, it would have to be an old school hoopty, like because they were built. They were built good.
The Ford
The
Pinto.
old, no, that's too little. You about like getting a gremlin, Ken. Getting a gremlin.
Oh, no, I couldn't fit in that. I could not even try to.
What about a Firebird?
Yeah.
No, if I'm gonna do demolition derby, I want a land yacht.
Those old,
Take everybody out.
the old school Lincoln Continentals. That'd be
Yes.
good. The Mark 8s. Jesus, those were some boats.
Mm-hmm.
They had the
Right.
and the Cadillac Fleetwood, like from the 50s and
Mhm.
60s. That'd be good.
Oh yeah. See,
And then
I
the
like old
spider.
cars.
Yep. Well,
This is a spider.
I will say, Savage, we're happy to have you back in the locale universe. I know you had
Thank
it.
you. Well, some people don't like it, but you know.
What are you going to do, right?
It's-
So
Can't please everybody.
that is
I
very
know.
true. I've learned that. I try and be the nice guy, but I still piss people off. But
I
No
agree.
matter what I do, I end up getting shit on. So it's like, whatever.
oh boy,
I've tried
I
tried every personality in my head, and I don't know
It
which
still
one
don't
is
work,
sticking yet.
Oh boy, Trog, welcome to Band World. Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so the whole idea of this show for Cafe was just like a nice, calm and relaxed and like morning show to wake up with, and drink coffee and go over the world news and just different things going on. And I try to always be that cool and calm person. I don't like to be taken out of my element, because I yelled at enough people when I was in the Army. I don't like yelling at people. So
Oh,
Yeah.
were you on drill sergeant or what? Staff
No,
sergeant?
No, so I was in E5 when I got medicaled out. I was getting ready to go to staff sergeant school, which is the E6. I did talk to my platoon sergeant about going to drill sergeant school because I'm a big dude, right? I would have loved it. 'Cause I'm 6'5", about like when I was in the Army, I was like 250, 240, 250. Right now I'm about 280, but yeah, I would have loved to just go in on people. It would have been beautiful.
Could be a bouncer at a club.
I used to
Yeah.
be. I used to be a bouncer at a strip club. I did that for about a year.
But really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Twiggy, ladies and gentlemen.
I
Hey,
keep on forgetting
Twiggy.
you told me not to go into waiting, so I keep on going into waiting. With Demolition Derby, I'm in.
I am too, 100%.
What's your vehicle
I'll
of
sign a
choice?
waiver. I'll
I
definitely
will
sign
be,
a waiver.
I will be entering my personal vehicle into the Demolition Derby.
Oh, you gonna die?
No, you might. I don't think you understand, Glammy. I've got 2 Jeeps that are full of they're armored up, not bulletproof, but they've got off-road armor.
Yep.
Front and rear bumpers. Every time I've ever hit a deer with my red Jeep, the deer splits in half every single time. I had a lady back out of a parking spot, get too close to the Jeep, and it ripped open the side of her car.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have a monster truck.
It won't stop me.
A monster truck, like a monster truck with big wheels.
I don't think you'll be able to fit that in the budget.
You're gonna be like this.
She'd have to get her own
Glammy,
outside the budget.
size doesn't matter. It's the motion
Always
of
did
like
matter
it's not the size of
sometimes.
the ship, it's the motion of the ocean. All right, it's not the size of the worm, it's how
I
you
did.
wiggle
I
it,
motioned like this. You gonna die.
right? Is that a threat, Glammy?
Wait,
No,
wait, no.
no, I don't threat anybody.
Well,
All right, Ken. Also, you need to take it. Classy. 1970s Rolls Royce. There's one at my local junkyard. We can get it running.
it's beautiful,
wow.
actually. I like that.
I think I
I'll-
can see Glammy in a school bus.
Thanks,
Not the
Beans.
not the
What
short one, right?
size-
Thanks.
Not the
what
short one.
length?
You
Someone-
suck.
Someone needs to get the station
like
wagon
freaking-
from National Lampoons.
The
Like Glammy in like this giant like school bus, like just like ramming into things. I think that would be awesome.
You're perpetuating the
Randy.
stereotype. I don't like it.
the station wagon that was the Chevy Nova before they became the SS.
Ooh,
The
that's
old
a
Chevy
Turtles
Nova.
reference.
Oh yeah, that thing's
That's
a
a
tank.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
It's a tank.
reference.
Yeah, but
Glammy.
Oh, look at there.
This is a school bus I saw in Florida.
Oh, maybe.
Perfect for you.
Okay, well, if it looked like that, that's not bad. That's a pretty cool one.
It's
Perfect.
for safaris.
Look.
Probably from
Yeah, it does
distance.
look like that. Yeah.
look out, Twisted Metal.
Heck yeah.
It
Oh,
would
there
be
you
so good.
go.
We could even get David Jaffe to like give us tips.
That's a good call on that.
Rastov is in chat saying, "Oh God, if Twiggy is on now, he's not sleeping."
Go to bed, Rastov. Please go to bed.
Yeah, not me.
Aw.
I've slept.
Take a melatonin. Go night night. Always helps me.
Put back a few shots.
Right.
Do.
So I have a cocktail that I do when I go to sleep. It's literally like sleeping meds, nightmare medicine, and melatonin.
Yeah.
That's what I take to help me sleep. And
Cocktail.
I'm telling you, like with what I take, my wife is like, I'm surprised you're even awake. You know, because I'll sleep like 6-7 hours, and I'm like, it's just my brain. It's just constantly going.
no.
So.
So last night I went to bed at like 4 a.m. So I guess this morning, and I woke up at almost 8 o'clock. So it's not quite enough sleep. Now I'm gonna get some sleep before I go on to Tech Talk. I'm hosting Tech Talk tonight with Rich.
Let's go.
Gonna be
Good job.
interesting.
Did you
But
get a
then
haircut?
I had a
Hopefully, he keeps the shirt on
Me?
for you.
Yeah.
no.
I
No,
thought he quit
it's-
again.
I'm sure he
Um,
did,
but,
and then came back. It's a back and forth.
It's a whole thing, right? That it happens.
I
Beautiful.
told
But,
that
I also
man,
may
didn't
have-
I tell him? I told him he was high maintenance. You were there when I said it.
He is high maintenance.
No, I'm just saying.
But I'm ready to maintain that tonight. But yeah, apparently, the past 2 days I've been crashing out according to people. All lies. None of it's true. That being said, I've got a banger stream planned tonight. Restov doesn't know this, and I know he's viewing, but I've taken over. I've got the
Uh-oh.
thumbnail ready. I've
Oh,
got
big
shit.
hugs, Rastov.
another animated intro ready, and I'm even going to make the stream without letting Rastov know. Unfortunately, Rastov still has to run the OBS, so
Oh.
my internet shit.
Oh,
OBS.
man.
OBS ain't terrible. It's just one of those things. Like, obviously I have 720p streams. I need to get that figured out. But, that's what we have the Boomer Report for, because as we know, the Boomer Report lives.
Well,
It
yeah,
does
mine
not
just
take
doesn't like
practice.
Discord open. That's the issue. Like right now, I have my VPN running. I
Okay.
have Call of Duty running,
Okay.
and I'm okay right now. But there's probably a little bit of a delay, or maybe I'm slow motion. But
you look fine.
I'm gonna fix it. And I don't have my lighting on today. I just did a little photo shoot for the thumbnail. I've been busy,
I see.
real busy.
That's beautiful.
That's good. It's like the fact that you got all that passion in there.
You have
But-
to have it.
But when you
Yeah.
you were in the military, you probably most likely were trained with some like survival techniques just in case things
Yep.
went south. And I'm thinking about recording some more like survival tips for our show, Local
Okay.
Aussie. And I actually came on here to talk about the crash derby, and then ask your opinion on different ideas that could potentially be entertaining for viewers.
Got you.
So like my first idea is going out, finding a nice dry stick or whatever, and teaching people feathering and how to use like a flint and steel, but with a little bit of a comedic twist, right?
Yep.
Because I'm retarded.
Nothing wrong with
But-
that.
Do you think you'd fit on the short bus with us, Twiggy?
Oh.
Girl,
Get
I owned the short bus.
the helmet.
My helmet had stickers on it.
Oh, nice.
Oh boy, Trog with the 5 gifted. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for that
What
one.
kind of stickers?
Weird.
What kind of stickers?
I don't know. Y'all losing me. I got ADD. Y'all losing me.
All kinds of stickers. Glammy. I had the Recess stickers. You remember the TV show Recess?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Some Rugrats stickers.
Rugrats stickers. Nice.
I was wearing that helmet up until the point where Phineas and Ferb came out. So I even had some Phineas and Ferb stickers.
I love Phineas and Ferb.
I have no idea what you're
Great
talking
show.
about.
Who the hell is that? Is that like Pinky in the Brain?
Oh,
I don't even know.
Pinky and the
Pinky
Brain.
and the Brain is great too.
That was
but
Animaniacs was where I lived with the Wheel of Morality. Oh, yes.
I will
I'll
say
let y'all
though.
move on. I love you, Ken. I love
Alright,
you,
Twiggy.
Vince. Glammy. I love you. Savage. We
Love you
don't know
too.
each other that well, but there's something there.
Savage is beautiful.
Something there.
Savage gets along with anybody, with everybody. So
I try to until I
Definitely.
can't.
Yeah, she's awesome. I love her dearly.
So, Miss Savage, we're gonna need to get you on the show for a nice little interview at some point.
I guess so. Yeah. Anytime. Anytime.
All right,
Just let me
Wow,
know.
that'd be
When-
lovely.
when do you normally wake up? Like, what's your normal like? When are you available to get on camera and talk to people about what time normally?
Around 11.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That'll work.
11.
I just didn't this morning because I was with the
No, you're
grandbaby.
fine.
Had to take her to school and all that stuff. And I come back and took a nap. Just
Oh yeah,
woke
no,
up.
you're good. But we appreciate you coming on though. That's beautiful. Yeah. But like I said, yeah,
Thank you for having me.
we'll get it figured out where we can come on and have a proper, discussion.
Okay.
Um,
All right then. Well, y'all have a good morning. Rest
You
of
as
the
well.
morning. What's left of it.
yes, man. Me too.
I got to
Take
get
care.
ready to get hold of Becky ass. I don't even know what we doing to her. She's supposed to be hosting. It's gonna be a nightmare. Oh my god.
All I can say is good luck, and I hope it goes well.
All right. See y'all
Good luck,
later.
Savage.
Take care.
Hi,
Bye-bye.
Savage.
Bye.
All right, Miss.
We do have Zay zooted in the waiting. If you wanted to bring her up.
Let's do it. Miss Zay, good morning.
She's deafened.
Oh,
Nope. Wait, she's turning on her camera.
things are happening.
Maybe. There we go.
Good morning, Zay.
Good
Hi, Zay.
morning. Hi, hello, everybody. You
No.
guys are killing it today on Cafe. Killing it
We appreciate
today.
it. Thank you. Thank you.
It's all Ken. He's carrying today.
No,
I
I'm
feel
not.
like absolute garbage.
We
No,
are a
you
team.
both are killing it today. This
Thank
has
you.
been a banger of a show.
We appreciate
Speaking
that.
of
Yeah.
killing it, we did see that you were on the gaming channel yesterday. I tuned in and it was a fun time.
Oh, she did so good. I was
yeah.
so proud of her. Oh my gosh, she's going in there doing her thing. I'm like, yeah, girl, you go.
Thank you guys so much for the support. I did want to say I am going to be doing another stream on the gaming channel again tonight. We're going to be doing Outlast probably at 10 p.m. I'm figuring out the stream time and we'll have it scheduled soon. So we'll be doing another one again tonight. Me and Glammy will also be doing a Minecraft stream on the gaming channel soon.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I have some fun stuff going for the gaming channel. So we're going to finally get some gaming on the gaming channel, guys.
Let's go.
Finally.
That's beautiful. So how's everything else going? You doing all right, Zay?
Yeah, everything's been really good. Been loving being in the community. I've been dying at this Dark Leppy arc. It is killing me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. Talk to you guys later. Thank you so
Take
much
care.
for having me on.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
like, I'm gonna have to deal with
Bye,
Dark
Glammy.
Leppy in an hour.
Bye.
Take care, Glammy.
I don't know if you can see in the live on air chat, but I actually did put like a screenshot of what his profile looks like. What is that profile picture? He's hacking into the mainframe. Like, it just seems so...
I do
I'm sorry
not
to say this,
see it
Leppy, but it's
whatsoever.
cringy. It's kind of cringe.
The skull
Oh, there it
Bowser.
is. Yeah.
That is killer. That is so good. I'm hacking into it. It's like one of those anonymous like profile pictures. Oh my god, that's so
Beans
good.
just says, "Be right back. I'm going to vomit due to pain." So that got leaked. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all good. Let's bring in Michelangelo and Pirate. Screw it. Bring in everybody. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing today? Maybe.
We had a little,
Good morning, guys.
little Boogie appearance. Good morning. How are you?
Do you have the eye patch?
No, I just woke up.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Well, appreciate you stopping by Cafe for your morning.
Yeah, no, I love the show whenever I can catch it. Whenever I wake up early enough.
We definitely appreciate that. Yeah, I know that's 10 o'clock. We try to keep that for like time zones. You know what I mean? Like it's not too crazy. So
it's a good time because you guys were earlier. No, you guys were like on earlier before.
We used to do 9 o'clock, and then we noticed at like 10:30, our viewers would go up. So we adjusted that just to try to help out the West Coast people. So, but
so somebody told me to look up Leppy's role now in the Discord. Apparently his role is all black and it just says evil.
Yep.
Hey, we had fun with Dark Leppy last night. That was fun.
No, that was so good. I made it on the list. I was like, 10 out of 10.
That's beautiful.
Oh, you're on his list?
Oh yeah, I got my own purple hair, spread for bread message. I was like, yes.
Oh man.
Whatever it takes, right?
Had some good one-liners for him.
Yo, he was eating in the main chat yesterday.
Yeah.
He's
all like, he was on the VCs like, I gotta take my frustration out from Simi. I gotta take it out on Leppy because I was feeling sick on Locale Live.
So
the one
is Simi back? I heard she left. Is she back yet?
No, she's gone.
I don't think so. I had a group chat with her and Keemstar. That was a whole group chat that Keemstar made whenever she was going to be on Cafe.
Yeah.
She completely left. She changed her name. Now there's like this shriveled up plankton as her profile picture. So I don't think she's coming back ever.
Well, whatever it takes, right? I mean, she had her chance.
She was boring anyways.
The thing is, when she started doing the whole break up Wings and Kelly thing, I'm like, can we not?
Yeah.
Can we not?
Yeah, and I mean, I get
it would have
that
been fine.
I get that she was saying that Keem had her do that or whatever, and I mean that's all fine. I mean, it would have been entertaining if it was like actually just the flirting, but then when she came on there and started like making fun of Kelly's appearance and saying she would fight Kelly, I'm like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna fly. You're bugging right now.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, eventually you go down a path and you see a fork in the road. If you go down one fork, there's no coming back. If you go down the other fork, you can turn around and go back. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Once you're hated in the LCU, it's really hard to redeem yourself. And I think that's why a lot of people were so interested in the whole Yo Mama like redemption arc, because he was starting to get there. When he's not in VC, because in VC he turns into a complete troll, but when he's not in VC and he's actually on the shows, he's pretty funny. And I think a lot of people are warming up to Zay because they see that she puts in the work and she does good stuff in the LCU. Like if you did not check out her gaming channel VOD, check it out because she was doing fantastic in that game. I could never play that game, to be honest. It looks pretty scary.
I was watching it. I was watching the Fallout. But you're a criminal though, Zay. You played Fallout 4. You did not play New Vegas.
Wanted to play I was torn between playing Fallout 4 in New Vegas because I was thinking from an audience standpoint, like New Vegas is a much older game than Fallout 4, and I was like, it's already kind of hard playing Fallout knowing what the audience is going to be because it's such an old game. So I just went with the newest one, but I'm not opposed to going.
There's mods. There's mods to upgrade the graphics.
At least she didn't do 76. If she did 76, no one would have watched. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, true.
But yeah. Dr. D, I see you're in the chat. Dr. D, if you want to come up, man, Hopper members waiting. We'd love to talk to you.
There's actually been a people in members waiting. I think Epic Brady is in Pay Pig, and then we have a couple in regular. But
beautiful.
You decide.
You're looking sharp, Ken. You're looking sharp, brother.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So one of the things was, Keem said, I don't want Ken in a T-shirt and hoodie and tank tops. I want collared shirts and looking good for the morning show. So that's what I've been doing. I'm going to bring in your replacement, Beans, Epic Brady. Epic Brady, Beans replacement. How you doing?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
We need to start building some chemistry. You know what I mean?
Yep. Exactly. I'm here to
I'm
replace
kidding,
Beans.
I'm kidding, Beans. I would
Yeah.
never replace
Wait,
her.
who
Dude,
said
if I
that? Now I'm
replaced
just
Beans, the amount of
confused.
L's I'd get would be crazy.
You don't remember Keem saying, I'm going to drop you out and bring in Epic Brady? I just want to see something.
Oh,
Remember Keem
yeah.
saying
I'm
that?
sorry.
That's
I
the
got
whole.
that dumb girl juice going on.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I get that juice all the time.
Nah. Well, how you doing, bro? Everything going well?
Yeah, just woke up. Usually I'm watching this show at work, so it's rare that I'm actually up for the show today.
Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you still coming on, sir. That's awesome.
Always.
Uh,
Always.
Yeah, so today was actually probably one of the most successful shows as far as viewership goes, because we did hit over 400 peak concurrents, and that is a record for us. So that is beautiful.
Let's go. Let's
know,
go, guys.
Building the show up slowly but surely, you know what I mean? Like, we have a little coffee cult, but as it expands, that'd be beautiful, you know?
Yep.
I think our concurrent top viewership was actually 407, which I think was
Hell yeah.
awesome.
That is awesome, you know, and I know people complain about no redirects and they complain about no promotion. We don't get none of that, and I haven't said a word because I don't want to say a word. I want to build the audience based on us. I don't want to get redirected an audience and hopefully they stay. You know what I mean? I feel
you
that
guys don't. I don't feel like you guys really need a redirect. You guys are just you guys.
Yep.
You're the chillest show on here.
Yep.
People come
may
for your guys'
give-
personality.
If I may give any piece of advice, though, I feel like one of you guys or both of you guys should hop on maybe one of the other shows sometimes to shout out Cafe just a little bit more so that more people
Yeah.
can start coming, because I love Cafe. I know more people just need to give Cafe that chance and come in and watch it because it's just so good of a show.
We appreciate that. Yeah. No, I work at night, so when I'm working, I'm listening in the headphones. So Miss Beans would have to pick up that mantle.
I
But
don't mind. That's kind of how everything got started for me. I don't know if everybody remembers the whole Beans origin, but I went on, I'm pretty sure it was Rewind with Grimm, and then everybody started shitting on him because we've been together for 7 years and we're still not, engaged or married. And that's kind of
Yep.
like the lore, and that's how it built up. So I don't mind just like picking that up and going on different shows. I was talking to Zay yesterday whenever she was on her gaming channel. One day I do plan on doing either Hello Kitty Island Adventure or Coffee Talk on the gaming channel just to promote Cafe a little bit more,
Yep.
give people that sort of gaming ambiance that's more chill or like sweet or like cool, kind of like what Cafe is, right? Because there's a lot of people that do kind of like what Zay was doing, like shooter games or like scary games. So I thought that would be like a nice dichotomy to show people that like, hey, we're Cafe and we're just like a little bit different.
definitely, I see people in chat showing us love, and we really do appreciate it. It means the most to me that we do have fans and people do enjoy the show. And the whole premise is to be different than the LCU. We're in it, but we're different, and plus, if we're going to be a morning show, I don't want to yell and scream and bitch in a morning show. You know what I mean? I want a nice, chill way to wake up, drink some coffee, and the last two shows really haven't touched on news too much, but, having guests and people come on, I think it's awesome too. And we definitely want engagement with the viewers, engagement with the other hosts, and I think that's awesome.
All the yelling is for later.
Exactly.
Or the later shows.
Yeah, I'll let them.
Everyone has energy.
Yeah, I'll let them pick up that mantle. You know what I mean? They can definitely have the yelling and screaming. That's definitely not for me. But I think Beans does amazing as my co-host, and I couldn't ask for anybody better. She did a great job Friday, holding it down with the little bit Simi gave her, the little bit that she gave her. Beans did an amazing job. So, I wouldn't be here without her, and with Local Court, we built that chemistry, built that friendship, and it definitely shows here on the show. So, Beans, I greatly do appreciate you.
All right, I just wanted to pop in and say hi. You guys have a good day.
Take care, bro. Thank you for the support as
always.
always, sir. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
Skibbity.
Ski-BD. I can't.
How did you get
Look
that?
his
Where did you get that,
background.
Ken?
All right.
What's the origin of that?
All right. So
Bring
Well,
up
now-
the Boomer Report.
hold on one second, guys. That's how it all started, the Boomer Report. Nah, so when I first started YouTube, it was on the after show, right? Because I was how I started.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I came over here from there. So when I was on there, someone did a donation and said, Ken, I want your opinion on 3 words. It was Get, and then it was I forgot what the other one was. The second one. Riz. Yeah, they wanted Riz, and then it was Skibbity. But when I read it, I said, "What the fuck is Skibbity?" And everybody just died laughing, looking at me, and I was like, "What? What's so funny? What is Skibbity?" And I was serious as a heart. Like if you. There's a short video on their channel of me doing this if you want to go watch it. But yeah, that's kind of the whole thing, and now people troll me with the whole Skibbity thing. So yeah,
But do you know what those 3 things mean though?
I don't. I still to this day have no idea what any of that means.
For the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brain rot right there.
Well, that's why we have the Boomer Report, because in the eyes of the internet, I'm basically in my grave at the moment, because I turn 39 next month, right?
Oh Lord.
So, things just move so quickly, right? So, I don't know, man. Who else we got? We got Scully. Let's bring Scully in. Scully, what up? Welcome to the show.
Hey, Scully.
What's up,
I'm
Scully?
finally up early enough to actually come in here and not clip it later.
So, if you think about it, we're actually going overtime right now, like way overtime. So we're able to get more engagement, people coming in and all that, which is awesome. We definitely appreciate that.
Also, with Ozzy not going last night and I'm one of their mods, I went to bed early.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Twiggy.
When the host rest, our mods do too.
I know, right? I was going to say, Twiggy rest off when y'all don't stream, and one of your mods can actually come on my show. So I appreciate you guys helping me out on my show. So thank you.
I love watching Cafe. I like Beans knows I check it out every morning when I wake up, because if any time that Keem comes in, I have to clip it for like rewind docket and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, still, we appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm on.
Scully's always
a
on
lot
top
of
of it when it comes to. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Scully, she's so on top of it all the freaking time, and she's on like every docket team. So like,
I'm on like 3 of them.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's still
It
awesome.
seems like you're on all of them, to be honest. And then like whenever that whole like Leppy thing started going on, you were also like the principal investigator kind of, because me and Gary were over here like just like arguing, and then you were like, I got the information. I was like, God damn, she's quick.
Hell yeah.
I was just like, I just need the Discord name of the person, and I'll get you whatever we need. And Xylee sent it to me immediately, and I got her the video, which was like a nothing burger. I saw the Dark Leppy situation happening. By the way, kind of knew it was coming about like 3 hours prior that he was in this mode. And then I was just like, I'm going to bed. It is 10 p.m. at night.
I'll figure it out.
I want to wake
like,
up early
I
in the
can't
morning.
deal with it.
I was like, let other people deal with it. And I put my do not disturb on. I woke up to 250 messages in the Aussie docket chat, and almost probably like 50 or 60 in the LCL docket chat about the situation.
Hell yeah.
I want to know who gave him that evil role, because I know it wasn't Ken. It can't be. Please say it ain't
probably Rush. It was probably Rush.
What happens in mod chat has to stay in mod chat, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. That's why the non-mods are guessing. That's why the non-mods are guessing, because then if we get the right answer, no one can be blamed except for us.
All I'm gonna say is with what was happening, it's well deserved. So GG's Leppy, good job, bro. You definitely deserve this one. You deserve this one.
We miss you, Leppy.
Yeah,
the
man.
screenshots from the font website with all of his typing in it.
Oh Jesus, yeah, that was.
Oh.
Couldn't spell not one sentence all the way through correctly. I swear.
You wanna know how old I am?
Hmm.
I'm so old. I thought he was Dark Leppy because of his hair.
Oh my god!
I honestly thought that
Yeah.
him dyeing his hair, then getting kicked from nerds, that he was.
Oh, the man's here.
I have breaking news. Simi has officially left the community.
There it is.
GG.
She changed her name and she left every group DMs I was in with her, so she is gone.
Yeah. Well, there it is. Well,
I wonder if her boyfriend took over her Discord account.
this is.
I mean, with the fact that
I'm gonna
with
tell
the
you.
fact
Probably
that
saw
it
some
completely
DMs. He
changed,
probably saw some DMs in there, and he's like,
with the
"Nah,
fact that
we're outta
everything
here."
changed on the profile, that's the reason I'm thinking that.
Well, here's
Too
the
much
other thing.
changed all at once.
Here's the other thing too. I'm not going to speak on their relationship because I don't know their relationship. It's none of my business. But
Absolutely.
for a man to allow his woman to have that type of profile pic showing some stuff that we all know what it was, and to publicly flirt with people and then publicly try to break up a marriage or act like you're breaking up a marriage, saying the things you were saying to another grown man while those grown men were making fun of my job, bro. No. My wife would never do that.
not.
My wife would never do that. Like, obviously, like, there's joking around, obviously, right? But there's a limit. There is a limit. And if a man's going to allow his woman to do all of that, and she's trashing your relationship indirectly to a married woman, calling her trash and saying, "When I see you, I'm gonna fight you," joking or not, you don't say things like that. You just don't.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean,
Even Becky knows her limits when it comes
Yeah.
to all the flirting and
Yeah,
stuff.
she doesn't go after the spouses.
Exactly.
Well, the thing is this: she does, but if they say like "please don't," then she doesn't. Obviously, Mike has publicly given her permission, so like for for the content to do it, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But like when she came on this show, she didn't try and flirt with me one time, and everyone knows I'm very happily married. Like, I'm not leaving my wife; she's the best woman in the world for me. And everyone knows that. And she didn't do it one time. She was just talking. We had a great conversation, But, that whole thing with them and Simi, I think I know why she left. And I think there was a third-party influence that heavily influenced her leaving.
Yeah, me too. I was wondering, are we going to have tests this week? Does anybody know?
Beans.
Beans would know.
I'm pretty sure that he is going to do tests tonight, if I'm not mistaken. He was just kind of going along with everybody else, plus we were doing a lot of stuff during the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty sure he's
understand.
going to stream.
The one and only Tina D
And
is
if not,
in
I'll make
chat.
him.
Tina D, welcome to Cafe. I believe this is her first
Tina
appearance.
D.
I believe this is her first appearance. But
Tina
I
is
think
the
she
biggest
has-
supporter of all of the
yeah.
channels. I swear I see her everywhere.
Yeah, she watches every show.
Yeah, she definitely is, and we love Tina here. Feel bad
She
for
even
Tina.
watches
Honestly,
Aussie. She even watches Aussie. I don't know how she's like on demon time. She's up all the time.
Oh yeah,
It's all those 5-hour energies that she drinks.
I swear.
I thought there were 10-hour energies, but yeah.
She probably drinks 2 at a time
Also,
to make them.
Oh my god. Also, with getting older, something I've learned is that you, at least my mom and her are around the same age, and like she doesn't need as much sleep as like she used to. So she'll be like sleeping for 4 hours and then be up for an entire day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like,
I couldn't do
you
that.
are on crack, woman. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Like
do
I
that.
can't do that and function properly.
Not at all. Oh man, is there anybody else in members waiting? Or are we good, Miss Beans?
Let me check. We have Luna L. Faye. She's actually a really prominent member of the cafe or coffee cult, whatever you want to call it.
Let's bring in Luna. What's going on? How are you doing, Luna?
Hi, Luna.
Hi, hold on. Let me hop in here. I'm in main chat at the moment looking at everything.
No worries.
Hello, everyone.
There
so
we are.
Simi left.
Welcome to the cafe.
Hi. Hi. So glad to finally
Unsurprising.
actually be on cafe. I absolutely love the show. You guys come on just roundabout when I start dinner, which I really enjoy.
Awesome.
So I wanted to come in and say hi. One, sad that Simi's left, but at the same time, kind of glad she did push a couple of buttons of a lot of people. It was complete trash what happened and how she was pushing against Wings. And I think what really got to me at the end of the day, and probably what got to a lot of people, is how she was treating Kelly. Kelly really didn't deserve any of that. She's been through enough. And we kind of all took a stand and put a limit there, which I'm really proud of the community for. And then Ken, skibbity huck to a huck.
Look on his face.
Why do I feel like I'm 80 years old at the moment? Because I have no idea what she just said to me.
My 15-year-old keeps trying to teach me what skibbity means, and I told him that the moment he starts using that in his regular vernacular, he's losing internet privileges for like a month.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my brother, who's 34, is running around the house going, skibbity, huck to a huck. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Ski BD is the fucking name of it. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Yes, I need to teach him. I need to teach him.
Gotta ask, where's your accent from?
I'm from South Africa.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
Thank you.
That's definitely
Yeah,
cool.
and then thank you. And then Zay, if you're looking for a host for the conspiracy stuff, I'm kind of interested in. And then I do smoke. I do conspiracies in the background. So if you want to chat,
Keem, if you're watching, here we go, bro. Let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all, ladies' opinion on something. I pitched the idea of locale confessions because of taxi cab confessions back in the day. I think it'd be hilarious. Like,
I think it's a great idea.
like you have people no camera on, change their name, voice changer, and you have someone asking them
Hide
very,
there.
very deep questions, and they have to be truthful. And like, if the fans guess who it is, then they have to turn all their stuff on and be their normal person and still answer questions for the show. Guests can donate to ask questions, like do like a $10 or whatever to ask questions. I think it'd be pretty entertaining.
So here's the problem. I see multiple issues with this that could be resolved. One, everyone can see the live on air chat. So unless people change their name,
Well, you can change your name at
We
Discord.
already know.
Yeah.
Even better, we can make a Discord account just for this thing that is like used by anybody that needs to use it.
That's
Like
a great
anybody
idea.
can log in and you change the password every single time so that they definitely don't know who it is.
Real quick, one and only
And
Tina D with
that's actually
$10.
brilliant.
Thank you, Tina. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support.
I was gonna say the other thing you can do is something Grim does, which is making sure you have non-camera participants shut off in Discord, so that way it's not even showing. So, like, let's say you even just made a live on air in the Discord server that was not seen by the public, just for that, and then you had the person you had their like name and face not shown at all.
That'd be badass. Yeah.
Because you turn it off, so that way you don't have to have a Discord account, because then, the various things, people can forget to log out, and sometimes you can forget to log people out, and then people will start DMing shit and then get screenshots from the anonymous account.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. But no, I already grabbed the YouTube handle. I grabbed the Twitter and all that, so all that's locked down. So if anyone ever wants to run with that idea, just let me know and I'll give you the password and y'all can do whatever you want with it. So
We should have Twiggy do ask the confessional questions, because he's so unhinged. We'd get the weirdest answers from people.
That would
we
be
should
great.
do Twiggy doing a confessions at like 4 a.m. after a couple of drinks.
Don't even get me started about the Aussie thing, because he drank on Rewind before. I don't know how drunk he was, and I'm not going to argue that, but he was at least more than tipsy.
Yes,
that's all I'm going to say.
Let's just say he was already jumping out the window in VC before Rewind even started.
Yeah,
I
was.
He did it on
I was
Aussie
watching
as well.
Live.
I'm
I
too
was
big to be
watching it
doing
live
shit like
and I
that.
saw him out the window.
Yeah, I don't know. But well, that's good shit, guys.
I was gonna say I am gonna get heading out really quickly because I gotta get my thumbnail started for Outlast later. But thank you guys so much for
Yes,
having me
ma'am.
on.
Thank you for
Luna,
coming on.
I wanted to say send me a DM and we will get
Will do.
talking. We'll get a test stream going and we'll see how it goes.
Awesome.
Do a little bit of
I'm on your
promo before you
stream.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you for having me. I am Zayzooted. I'm gonna be streaming on the gaming channel later. If you want to watch me be super, super scared by Outlast, I've never played the game, and every horror game makes me scream and cry. So we'll see how it goes.
Zay, are you
Hell
going to do
yeah.
Outlast Trials with people sometime? Because that would be a good one since it's multiplayer.
Yeah, I do plan on doing some community day stuff. Based off the poll, people wanted to see the horror game first, then the Glammy Lamby, and then community day. So we're gonna go in that order and then see what we do. I'll do a poll for the community day stream to see what you guys want to see me do with you guys.
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. Sounds
Good
awesome.
shit, Zay.
Good to see somebody actually
We'll be
running
there.
on the gaming channel, though. I'm glad to see you there, at least.
Yep.
Thanks.
So Zay's
Alright.
trying, bro. So
Trying, you know. Thanks so much for having me, guys. Enjoy the rest of your show.
you as well. Take care, Zay.
Enjoy the rest of your day, Zay.
Enjoy, Zay.
You got to give props where they're due, man, because she ain't getting paid for any of this, and she's just here.
No.
She's trying hard, and you got to give her credit
Yeah.
where credit's due on that one. I know people
That's
were
why.
throwing tomatoes
Oh,
in
sorry.
chat. No, you're good. I'm sorry. Yeah, real quick. People were throwing tomatoes in the chat. That's a little unfair. I mean, I know you may not be a fan of her as a person, but you have to respect the grind that she's doing and the effort and time she's willing to put in and be there for anybody on short notice. Not a lot of people would do that. So you have to respect it.
Especially
She
That's
can
with
why
run
a bunch of
OBS.
people.
She can run OBS as
Sorry.
well.
I hate the delay in Discord. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
But I was just gonna mention that a lot of people were actually theorizing that this money that Keemstar's talking about somebody being there for the community. A lot of people are theorizing that it's going to be Zayzuded because she is rising and grinding all the time just for locale without pay.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's an unpaid host right now, right?
Yeah.
She just goes on to whatever show and needed, and because Keem hasn't found a spot for her, a permanent one, she's like just lingering, which sucks. I kind of sucks the idea of just being a lingering host. I could only imagine.
Well, I can speak from experience. It took me 4 shows till I found my home on Locale Cafe, right? So, I mean,
I'm
it is
glad
what it
you
is.
two are on cafe together, you and Beans.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate that.
Perfect pair.
Again, between
Thank
you
you
and
so much.
Glammy, who's had the most shows?
Glammy.
Glammy.
I think
Glammy.
Glammy, but Glammy's also been bounced between shows.
So I had my old show, The After Show. And then here I was on Rewind, 2 episodes, got the boot.
Yeah.
And then we tried Locale Court, failure, right? So that's 4. Yeah. No, 3. 3. And then 4th is Locale Cafe. Yes, this is my 4th show.
But after show doesn't count because it's not LCAL, it's not
Yeah,
LCU
that's
related.
true. That's true. Yeah. So 3 LCU shows. She has Rewind. She did she try for Queens? I don't know if she tried for Queens.
She did She did
Yeah.
try
did.
for Queens initially.
She did
Then she got
try.
on Rewind. Then she got moved to Mafia Milkers.
And now
got
she's
moved
on
to
Nerd.
Nerds. And she got moved back to Mafia Milkers. And now she's back on Nerds.
So she's been bounced.
She got bounced between them.
Yeah, like 5 times then, 5, 6 times. So
Glammy now officially identifies as a ping pong ball.
apparently that's the rumor.
Oh God.
Whatever that means, I don't know what that means. I'm too old for this. But we'll see what happens.
She can't go to Thailand then.
No, definitely not.
I have no opinion, Keemstar. I have no opinion of this. I'm not saying a word. Definitely. All right. Well, probably
All right, guys.
We're gonna close up shop here in a little bit. We appreciate all you lovely
nice
ladies
talking
and
to you.
gentlemen. We always like our members coming in and talking to everybody. So thank you all. Thank you all for the support. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. And please be members so you can be looking for Cooking with Ken because that is coming.
Oh,
I
nice.
can't wait for that.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna
Keep it
go
up,
do
guys.
my membership right now.
Keep it up. All right.
All right. Y'all take
All right,
care.
thank you guys.
All right. Take
Bye.
care, Luna.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Beans, you were quiet this episode, damn it.
I was, but I did. Okay, so I am having a tough time. I had to step away for a second to vomit.
Yep.
Too much information.
Hey, we all do
but
it.
I did want to give people more of a platform, or let people talk a little bit more. I did enjoy just listening to everybody talk. We don't usually have that many members or just viewers in general coming in, so I really did appreciate it.
Charm
I think
Skull,
it made me
welcome to
feel
Band
better.
World.
Welcome to Band World.
You were saying you felt better?
Yeah, just listening to everybody, seeing how much support we got today, seeing that we actually reached 400 in concurrent viewers was awesome.
Oh,
Like
that is
I've
awesome.
been feeling slowly better and better. You know how they say that like the best medicine, is laughter, but a lot of people say that the best medicine is also love. I feel like I've been taking in everybody's love and just, healing
Definitely.
myself slowly.
Shifty said, is Beans prego?
Hopefully not. I would love to have a little Grim or a little Beans, but not at this time.
Megs and C's, yeah, Tina did, and I did shout her out. Maybe you missed it, but Tina, thank you for the donation. Thank you for being in chat. Thank you for watching. It really does mean the world, because we got the OG hosts checking us out, so that's awesome. Thank you. But yeah, definitely appreciate the support from everybody. Thank you to Billy, Glammy, Savage, Luna, Scully, who am I? Zayzuded, Pirate, and everybody that came on. Thank you. That's the most people we've ever had on our show at once. We're coming up. Definitely coming up, guys. All 360 of you that are still here. Thank you for being here and watching the entire time. It was beautiful. Billy the Fridge with the fire. Thank you, guys. We're gonna build this community. We're gonna build it slow and steady. I want it to be done the right way. Again, I know we don't get redirects. I know Shy with the 5885. Thank you, Shy. Shy is goated here in this community. Big supporter of the show. Thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate that. I know Beans does as well. We're going to grow this thing. We're going to grow this thing. We're going to do it the right way. We don't need redirects. We don't need promotion. We just need to be here, go live, and show what we're capable of. We have our faithful coffee cult always here with us. And hopefully the new people that check this out today can join the coffee cult. Just sit back, drink your coffee, enjoy the world news, and listen to some guests talk about things. Very chill, very calm show, guys.
I'll do everything. I'll do everything to try to get better. So tomorrow I can bring the energy.
Drama alert said, wow, they're ending the show after $50 donos. I guess we got to continue, Miss Beans. Let's get into it. Let's do it.
Well, then let's stoke the fire with a little bit of spiciness from Epic Brady saying, "Beans, I'm coming for your job." LOL. Bring it. Come on. I like a little bit of drama.
We can't
just
do
not
that.
on cafe.
Epic Brady.
Not on cafe. Do it. Main chat.
Epic Brady, I love you, bro, but I'm fighting to keep Beans. I'm fighting to keep Beans. She is my co-host. She is going to be here with me for the long haul. So, yeah, we're going to keep going. We got $50 dono, so that means, Mr. Shy, I apologize. We're going to keep this thing going. So,
Let's actually get into some news.
Let's do it. Let's do the news.
Awesome. Now I don't feel bad about ignoring our docket team once again.
We love you, docket team.
I do have to pull it up because I did exit it out
No,
because
you're
I
good.
didn't think that we would get into it.
So we got protesters outside. This is on Drama Alert. Since Keem did that, we got to show him some love on Drama Alert.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. I was just gonna say, every like $50 dono.
Yep.
I think that should extend like another 10 minutes on the clock.
Nah, you're right. That's 100%
So
right.
I say you end this in like 10 minutes, but hey, if another one pops in, bro, extend it.
100%.
We got to have goals, man. Without goals, what's the point of living? Might as well just die.
Right. Let's not be like Wings. We're going to live. We're going to live beautifully. We're going to make it happen. Kind of cool. Greg with the $4.99. GM, good morning, Beans. What up, Ken? I got here really late, but thanks for being a part of my morning. I'm on iPhone. Can someone send me a member's link?
We actually have the members link in the description. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we do.
All right.
I
Awesome.
make sure to put it in.
So yeah, you guys.
Now that my headache is going away, I am going to turn on the blinding big light to look more presentable.
Let's get it. So, Drama Alert posted. Every time we have protesters, they're threatening to kill a government employee, according to Drama Alert. Let's check this out, guys.
Fuck you!
Somebody get their grandpa.
We got another $50 donation from Xavier. Love you both. I guess we're going, Beans. We're gonna make this thing happen. All right.
I feel like instead of 10 minutes, we should do like 30 minutes because 30 minutes is like at least one like news story, right?
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. All right. Let's get back to Elon.
Stop the coup! Stop the coup! Stop the coup! The coup! Stop 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 the coup! Tesla! Boycott Tesla! Boycott Tesla!
I can't. I'm bored. Yeah. So, oh, there we go. Apparently, not a lot of people like Elon. I know. Go ahead. What you think about Elon?
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, it seems like a lot of people don't like Tesla. I'm not sure if they don't like Elon Musk or he doesn't like his child for putting boogers on the president's desk.
So this is one thing I'll say, right? And people can say whatever they want, whatever. I truly think Tesla, the company Tesla, was the best tax write-off for Elon Musk ever. because they did not profit for so long. Right now, I'm not talking about their product. I'm not talking about what they're doing. I'm not talking about the economy, climate, any of that. I'm just saying, if you look at the profit margins and what it didn't do and the amount of money it lost, Elon was smart to have that for a tax write-off. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So we actually have.
I don't know if it was just.
Go ahead.
Excuse me?
Go ahead.
I hate Discord and the whole
I'm sorry.
thing.
Yeah.
We were jamming in the middle of that. I don't know if they were just like cutting up like the tapes and like putting it together, or it's just like there's a bunch of white people that don't know how to keep beat. But go off, queens and kings.
Hot take, ladies and gentlemen. Hot take. No, we should do, Beans. Let's check in on the birds, because we never watch the birds in the afternoon. Let's check out the birds. But first, Gafgarian with the $5. Nah, go minimum 20 minutes additional for each 50. Put you at 150 for an hour, and you can always drag longer. Then you aren't locked into 30 every time. You know what?
True.
Right now, we'll go till about 1:30. We'll do 1:30. And then we'll see what happens at that point. Okay, so we're going to shoot for 25 more minutes. That puts us at 1:30. That'll be a 3.5-hour show, and then we'll see what happens from there. So we'll do that. So yeah, let's check into our big bear bald eagles. Oh, that was super loud. So we have both parents there with us today.
A rare sighting.
This is very rare, actually. Uh-oh. What do we got going on? Them eggs are getting big.
Are they switching off, or was there movement?
I can't tell. This is so cool. For guys that haven't really like watched or whatever, we're following this because we have the countdown for the hatching of the eggs. I think we're at 18 days now. So yeah, we're just watching and check it out. It's a daily thing. Our faithful viewers like it, so we're just going to continue. So the hope is, we can see the hatching live on air, and if not, we'll definitely watch it on stream when it does happen. But yeah, I guess Mom and Papa switch off. But yeah.
Oh well, that was a lovely moment to tune into. We would have never known.
Definitely, yeah. That's awesome. Oh, man. All right. What are we doing, Beans? What do you want to look at now?
Well, you know that I have sort of become the queen of segues. There was somebody in the chat saying, what are you going to fight harder to keep, your hairline or Beans? Which is kind of a jab at you, Ken, but I did want to segue that into...
I'm 39 years old. I've been with the same woman for almost 12 years now. I've been married for close to 6. Hairline is the least of my concerns in my lifetime right now. I am going to be getting a haircut, right? Hopefully my barber's in town so I can do it. But eventually I'm going to be like Keem and just stay bald. It's going to happen eventually. And, if hairlines are really that important to certain people, then they can do what they need to do for their hairline to make sure it is, as the kids say, on fleek. So continue to worry about your hairline. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's go ahead, Miss Beans.
That's very true.
Let's go ahead.
Since he wants to talk about hairlines, as I was stating before, but we didn't really get into it, there's an antioxidant in vegetables that may keep hair from turning gray, and I see that Keemstar made a new video or thumbnail for today, speaking about how he's going to make turning your hair gray illegal of some sort.
Oh, yeah. He was talking about that a little bit earlier. He's going to make all of them dye hair, beard, things. We shall see.
Well, if they don't want those chemicals near their face, they might want to look into eating some of these 10 vegetables that have, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced luteolin. Yeah, that's pretty. I think that's how you pronounce it. But apparently, if you eat things such as sweet green peppers, serrano peppers, green hot chili peppers, chicory greens, celery, pumpkin, or artichoke, you can prevent your hair from turning gray.
Hey, whatever you need to do. I know certain people like the dye. They like the Rogaine so they can gain hair. They like Just for Men. Me, I'm Ken. I just go with the flow. As it grows, I cut. As it grows, I trim. Outside that, I'm good. I ain't got to worry about it.
Very true, very true. I don't know what you want to go into. We could go into accidents and disasters. We can go into crime. Sip and smile.
Let's do accidents and disasters because I think people want that.
Alrighty, so in accidents and disasters, apparently there's at least 9 people dead, including 8 in Kentucky, in the latest blast of winter weather. So apparently in Louisville, Kentucky, at least 9 people have passed away in the most recent round of harsh weather, including 8 people in Kentucky who died as creeks swelled from heavy rain and water-covered roads.
Damn. They got the clip in the news article. I'll play it real quick if you'd like.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. So as you guys can see, this is just images of what it was looking like. I don't know how often Kentucky floods, right? But yeah, this is wild.
That just looks like Florida every time it rains, to be honest.
Yeah, no, right. Good stuff there, guys. We love news clips like that. So you know what's funny? This place is called Laurel, Kentucky, but there is a documentary about Laurel, Pennsylvania. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, my bad. Boomer report. Laurel, Pennsylvania, about crackheads. And it's called the Lost Lives of. Oh, it's Lowell, not Laurel. I'm having a boomer moment. I'm sorry. You guys should check that out, though. The Lost Lives of Lowell. It's pretty intense.
We're not used to going too long. I kind of got a little taste of it during Valentine's Day, but I think this is your first time.
There's a problem right now.
So you need more coffee.
I swear.
But if you do live in those areas, make sure that you do have the correct tires, because that's a big problem. Most people don't have the correct tires whenever they have severe weather like this. Also, apparently there's at least 18 people who have passed away in the new Dalhousie train station stampede.
Ooh.
Is that how you pronounce that, sir?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking at the article now. Let me check out the docket. In the Mahi Kambi Hindi Festival in Prayag, I have no idea. I apologize.
Any Indian people, please chime in.
I apologize, Indian culture. I did not say that correctly. No offense.
So apparently there was a deadly surge that happened about 8 p.m. local time on Saturday evening as thousands of passengers were waiting to board a train for the festival that you mentioned. Yeah, if you ever saw a video of people trying to funnel themselves into trains or stations or subways in India, it is something to look at.
So this is just a picture of what it was looking like. There, someone took this photograph. This is the persons with disability car. I don't think people here are doing this if they are a person with a disability. Now, I could be wrong, but you know, I think due to what was happening, they needed to egress immediately. So, yeah, I don't know.
This is why I appreciate the Japanese culture a lot, because they like to have order and they care a lot about what other people think.
Yeah.
I mean, there's good and bad to that, but I do like how they do keep the order when it comes to going in and out of their subways or trains of some sort. Usually they let everybody out first and then people can go in, and I think that's something that would be beneficial and would keep a lot of people safe.
Real quick, speaking of India, I was watching a movie this morning or not a movie, a YouTube video about Grand Theft Auto India. Evidently, there's a lot of bootleg versions of games in India, and they were showing them all. Oh my God. If y'all want something to laugh at, go to YouTube and search Grand Theft Auto India. It is hilarious. It is hilariously bad, bootleg to hell. Oh my God. It's a funny watch. I should definitely check it out.
Speaking of GTA, actually, they started filming for some of the advertisement for GTA here, and actually, I believe they started filming somewhere in Tampa that's pretty close by, which I think is very interesting. I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
that they were doing it in Miami, but apparently, I guess it's all over Florida? Question mark?
Well, remember they had Vice City, and Vice City was specifically in Miami after the Scarface movie. So maybe they're trying to do a little bit different here. I don't know, but I cannot wait to play that game. It is going to be beautiful.
We had 400 concurrent viewers on Cafe before we even had GTA 6. That's amazing.
Whatever it takes.
Well, that's I know that you're a boomer. But that's kind of a meme. I don't know if you know the meme, but it's a meme that everybody says. Like, if something like outrageous happens, usually they say, "I can't believe blank happened before GTA 6."
I have no words. You just called me old. Thank you, Beans. I appreciate you.
Well, you're the
Beautiful
dad
thing.
of everybody at Cafe, I think.
I can't. Even when Keem comes on. Just kidding, Keem. Just kidding.
I would never consider Keem my dad, even though Grimm apparently was in DMs with Mr. Keemstar and called him dad, and then Keemstar said, "No problem, son."
That's beautiful. Well, I think it's a big meme at this point. Like Daddy Keem now is like such a meme. You just kind of have to go along with it. So, real quick, Megs and C's, because Ken needs more coffee. 110%. I need more coffee. As soon as this show is over, I'm going to brew more coffee.
Very true. You did talk about Florida Man a little bit earlier. Have you heard of Florida Man? Question mark. Meet Canadian woman.
Ooh. Miss Canada,
So
ladies and
apparently-
gentlemen.
Miss Canada. So, woman's hands bitten off by a 6-foot shark after she engaged with beast for picture. Guys, don't try to take pictures with dangerous animals. That's not going to lead anywhere but in your grave.
Yeah, this picture is actually kind of sad. I'm gonna show it on stream really quick. I don't know what happened. I'm not gonna pretend I know what happened. I'm just gonna say, wow. Why would a tourist lost both her hands in the shark? Yep, on a Caribbean beach. That is
Oh my goodness.
the unnamed woman, thought to be Canadian, was enjoying a break on the Turks and Caicos Islands. I can't. When the predator bit her last Friday, she is believed to have been just a few yards from shore when the attack took place. Whatever it takes, ladies and gentlemen, to get that proper photo op with a carnivorous creature. GG's, Canada. GG's.
6-foot shark, more like 6-foot grave. So she lost both of her hands. I don't know if they were able to save any of her appendages, but if not, I wonder what's going to be her new hands. Maybe some prosthetics of some sort. She can be best friends with Tina.
Tina D, ladies and gentlemen, making friends left and right. Oh, man.
She can offer her a hand.
Or foot.
So
that didn't
let's
land
go
well.
into something. Let's go into something else that's a little bit more uplifting.
Sip and
Question
smile
mark?
news. Let's do it.
Sip and smile news. So apparently, there's a rescued bobcat given new home thanks to donations.
We love our bobcats here at Locale Cafe.
Yes, sir. So a zoo has raised more than 3,500, I believe those are euros, but don't quote me on that, to give a new home to a rescued North American bobcat. 4-year-old Bodhi was temporarily taken in Korea?
Tropicana orange juice.
That is a Florida thing. We love our orange juice here.
Oh, yeah.
But it's near Wichita, apparently, after his former owner was convicted of animal welfare offenses. So Bodhi has been due to go over a international rehoming center before a fundraiser was launched to keep him in Somerset permanently.
Nice. Well, we have a video of the bobcat we can share to the audience so they understand what a rescued bobcat looks like.
Hopefully this isn't copyrighted music.
I'll just delete it from the stream. Thank you, Beans, for ruining my experience. We are coming back
I'm
to
so
the live stream.
sorry.
Thank you, Beans. No, that's fine. I appreciate that. Oh,
I'm
man.
so sorry. I
God.
have PTSD over like all the times that we try to show clips and all of a sudden we just get striked down because of like some sort of like music or because it's from a specific news. So I'm just like, oh, like I hope this isn't my mouth just.
So there's this thing called YouTube that we're trying to figure out. And obviously there's a lot of rules in place that we're trying to figure out. And you never know what's going to happen, right? It's kind of like Forrest Gump says. You never know what's in the box of chocolates, right? So I guess that's the one bad thing about playing a clip. You never know. People are saying
Exactly.
no. People are saying no way the music's copyright. I hope not. And if it is, Shy with the gifted 5 members. Thank you, Shy. To those that got the membership, please thank Mr. Shy. Shy is beautiful. Shy's car collection is amazing, by the way. We talked about cars the other day. Bruh.
Oh, we have Dr. D in chat saying, I want to pet it. I think she's talking about the bobcat. I learned
hope
nothing
she is.
from the shark story.
It's afternoon. Fuck everybody. I love it.
So let's talk about your favorite basketball player, Michael Jordan.
He
Apparently
is
he opens another health. He's not your favorite?
No, Kobe Bryant is.
Oh, that's right. But Michael Jordan did open another health clinic in home state of North Carolina. Apparently
Nice.
4 clinics now serve the uninsured.
Hell yeah, Michael Jordan. Doing something good with his money other than gambling it. That's beautiful. Nah, he was a very bad gambler. And there's actually the conspiracy theory of when he left the league for 2 years, it was actually so that they wouldn't suspend him because they didn't know what the PR would be from suspending him. So he left for 2 years, did baseball to stay in shape or do some type of activity, and then came back to basketball. Now, that's not taking anything away from his skills or what he's able to do on the floor, but it's just one of those conspiracy theories as far as why he just randomly left the league for 2 years and then came back.
So there's a lot of celebrities that do the same thing. For example, I know Bruno Mars, he got in a lot of trouble because he had a very prolific gambling addiction, and then he had to do a couple shows in Las Vegas in order to kind of combat that debt that he had. But speaking of Bruno Mars, apparently in social media, they're swooning over images of hearts on Mars, the planet, not the celebrity.
Really?
So apparently NASA sent a Valentine to space lovers on social media this week, posting images of heart shapes found on Mars.
That's awesome. Let's check this out, guys. So, obviously, we got this. I think it's satellite, I think is the proper name for it. Yeah, so here goes some pictures that were shared from Mars, obviously. You know, hearts. Love to Mars. We all love Mars candy. Mars candy is good for Valentine's Day gifts. It all ties in, Beans. It's some form or fashion. It all ties in. But yeah, so this is super cool. You know, I mean, is it a stretch? Maybe. But still pretty cool that, you know, you just happen to see that on Mars.
So I wonder which one of these are actually naturally formed versus the ones that were probably like maybe drawn in by the rover. I do see probably like the ninth one down.
Here?
Yeah, that one seems like it was kind of drawn in. So
yeah.
maybe a little love from the rover.
That's beautiful. We appreciate the rovers here on Locale Cafe, making dreams come true. Guys, hope all your Valentines were beautiful. Hope you had a great weekend with your loved ones. And hopefully, if you didn't have a loved one, you found a loved one. You know, it's always good to have family, have loved ones, have friends. It's always important because human beings are social creatures by design. So when they say the term touch grass, please touch grass. Fresh air is a beautiful thing.
Fresh air is a beautiful thing. That's why we need our break yesterday. I know a lot of people missed us on Sunday, but we do have some friends and family to tend to. And I, as a Dominican woman, I use Sunday morning as a time to clean my entire house. And I do relax with my deep cleaning time. I did want to chime into the chat. There's some people saying that Michael Jordan probably did this to cover up what happened to his son. Remember, he had a run-in with the police.
And we covered
Some
it.
people are chiming in.
We covered it here on Locale Cafe.
We did, and then I believe Locale Live also covered it briefly.
Yep.
We do have Yo Mama in the chat saying Dark Leppy asked to get your numbers.
No.
Dark Leppy asked to get your numbers up
Oh.
or face the consequences. I think that's what he said. But Yo Mama needs a book to figure out how to write.
Thank you, Yo
comments
Mama,
correctly.
for the interjection. And you're welcome on Locale Cafe at any time you want, sir. That weather report was beautiful.
It was peak.
It was. So let's go ahead and end the stream off because we're coming up on 1:30. Let's end it off with the Locale Museum, i.e. the fan art section. This is definitely beautiful things.
We love our talented members.
So I don't know this reference of We Hate Sam. What is this?
Just by what the environment looks like, I feel like it's something Star Wars related, but don't quote me on that. It looks very Star Wars-esque to me.
Beautiful. Darkness in the Void. That's actually really good of Keemstar.
That is really good.
Darkness.
We need Ken art.
Darkness in the Void is a awesome supporter of the show. We love Darkness here. Doodle, your favorite. Fee, fi, fo this afternoon. Fuck Becky. Actually, it's almost 1:30. Yeah, I can definitely cuss right now. Oh, man. They went in. And then, are you sure you want to become a locale? By a little pip. So, thank you guys for, Oh, Doodle's actually in chat. Oh, no. Yes, sir. Yes, Doodle.
Oh, yes.
This is all you, Doodle. Guys, love what Doodle did, love what Doodle does, and love what Doodle will do. But, yeah, good stuff. I know we definitely went over today by quite a bit, and, it was a pleasure doing it here on Locale Cafe. We really do appreciate you guys. Yo Mama said that is Dune. Thank you, Yo Mama. So I watched the first Dune movie, and I hated it. Hated it.
Really? I never seen it. I only saw I never heard of the first Dune movie, and then I saw the trailers whenever I was going in to watch some recent good movies that came out in December.
So the problem with Dune, in my opinion, was it was just, from what it looked like to me, a lot of random events put together, and then a dude walked off. There was no plot. There was no cohesion. There was no goal. Just a dude walking around doing stuff, and then he walked away.
Just a dude in Dune.
You got it. But yeah, guys, thank you thank you all for being here as long as you have been. The 286 that are still here, thank you for staying the entire time. Or if you got here later on, thank you for staying until the end. So here at Lockout Cafe, we're going to start doing things like we're going to try and do the interview segments where we get hosts to come on here and just talk. We can ask some questions. Obviously, Miss Glammy didn't want to play ball a little bit, but that's okay. I get it. Some people in chat were saying I was trying to stop the loop a little bit. But, yeah, guys, definitely more coming on the show. We're going to get the members content. I'm going to start filming this week. Like I said, on the community tab in YouTube, I'm going to put in what y'all want me to do. I'm going to have the 3 recipes up there for you guys to vote. So if you're not a member here, please think about becoming a member. As always, the band world and above will have access to the videos. But when I do live stream, it's going to be cash cow and above. So, Dr. D said she'll hop on tomorrow if we'll have her. 100% we'll have you, Dr. D. It'll be beautiful. It'll be beautiful. I'll let Miss Beans head up that interview because I think that's more of Miss Beans' level than mine. While I do appreciate what Dr. D does, I think Miss Beans is an avid fan of Dr. D. So
She is adorable. I love her to death.
There we are.
I hope that we get to speak to her more. I haven't really been able to, but she has been a lovely person so far, and I do. I'm excited for it. I want to see what she can bring to Cafe.
Definitely. So, Dr. D, she sent me a friend request on Discord. Please send Miss Beans a friend request as well, because I want Beans to control that interview. I want that to be her thing. I'm going to sit back and enjoy my coffee and watch the show. So,
as soon as she sent it, I accepted it. I was like, hell yeah, finally, Dr.
Beautiful. That's awesome. Guys, thank you again. Thank you for all the love and the support. It was beautiful. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you enjoy the rest of the LCU today. Be sure to tune in to Locale Nerds so we can really, truly feel how Glammy feels and the rest of the nerds feel about Miss Becky Boop. Cool. Until tomorrow, guys, same bat time, same bat channel, 10 a.m. Eastern time. We'll see you then. Take care, everyone. Much love. Peace. Good morning, y'all. It's Rise and Shine. Grab your coffee cup. Come spend some time. I know it's early, the start of a new day. No need to worry, it's Locale Cafe. Rise and shine, baby. Wake and bake. Clear out your mind, baby. Just take a break. Locale Cafe. Chill out with us today. All right, guys, we love you. Enjoy your day. Take care. Thank you for the support. We'll see y'all tomorrow.